All right. Here we are. Okay.
All right, welcome to the Cask Strength stream, everybody. This is Vito doing the intro as usual from my regular location in Toronto at home, where I live. And we got a great, interesting show for you today that's not at all going to be a train wreck. But I got some things to do. I'll probably be back later. But for now, I'll leave it to Brad to run things and to just kind of keep the ball rolling. But until he gets here, just everybody, how about you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, this is Will. We're over at the Whiskey Crusaders. You can find us maybe.
And I'm Sarah. You can find us at the Whiskey Crusaders.
I'm Jeremy. I'm actually one of the mods. You probably saw me last stream, and I'm back again.
And I'm Adam. I'm some guy. I'm a friend of Brad and Vito and Josh's. I'm a prolific whiskey reviewer on Reddit. And I'm just some guy here for the conversation.
And the whiskey, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
The whiskey is always a good time. I'm not sure why Vito left in such a hurry, but that's weird. I'm Brad. Just hanging out at home. Nothing strange or unique about that. And I figured I would just invite a whole bunch of people on this week, since Josh wasn't going to be around, and I figured Vito would just leave randomly as he does constantly. So I don't want to do any of the work. So I got a whole bunch of other people. And we're just going to have a lot of fun, especially now since this is the first week that we have Super Chats live, which I have no idea how that's going to work out. But it could be an interesting time. I even have some extra special whiskeys over here. If we hit certain Super Chat goals, I might have to start pulling out some strange things or doing science experiments. Like one of the ideas that was floated was if we hit $100 in Super Chats, not even necessarily today, but when we hit $100 of Super Chats over the course of the streams, I'll start mixing things with Pappy 23 just to see what it tastes like. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not.
As much as we'd all love to see it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually like a prize for the audience or like a threat. Like,
right.
I'm not. It depends on. Jeffrey Patron is already starting. Your first time should be special. Fire Brad. Sure. Fair.
Who else?
Okay.
Jeffrey Patron.
Typical Patron causing problems.
You got to watch him too, because I saw him on Ed's channel yesterday, and he's quite happy to take over a channel. Like,
no, that's fun. Oh, I can just go then. This way.
Yeah.
Like I'll just get Patron on here. That would be perfect. Oh, so what's everybody drinking while we're getting things going here?
Oogie.
Ooh,
Tonight's the night of finishing off a bunch of samples. So
a bunch of small bottles here at our house.
Oh, all of the samples from the Texas whiskey chaos.
Casual.
News. We've got tons of small bottles here. Thanks, Matt. We're coming for more.
It's a casual plate of bacon. That's amazing.
Nice. I poured a little local Canadian one from just about an hour from here in Perth. They finally have a properly aged whiskey that they released recently. So
yay!
Yeah, and it's not even at 40%. I think it's 43 something. Yeah, 43.5. So not crazy high, but
probably not chill filtering. Then that's good.
It could be worse. Yeah.
It's
not bad.
I'm going to be pouring some of this Clynelish Signatory Vintage 10-year-old here.
Oh, fancy.
It's a mix of, I think, it's 2 casks aged in bourbon barrels, 46%. Really like this stuff. We're starting off the evening.
I'm going to be pouring some from this fancy little bottle that says Amroot Madeira.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to start off with the Indian.
Sweet.
I've never had Amroot in a Madeira cask. It sounds delicious, though.
It is
I
delicious.
bet it is.
We have a review coming out of it soon.
Mhm.
And how about the chat? What are people in the chat drinking? Let's
We
see.
had someone was drinking some 105 before. Where were they?
Oh, Benjamin Eves is drinking some Powers Gold Label. That's pretty
Yep.
tasty.
Nice.
Someone was drinking mouthwash because they're on pain meds.
Sure. Okay.
Poor bugger.
Technically, could still have alcohol. So you know.
Yeah. I think that
Counts,
was
I guess.
Got some ginger tea. Excellent choice, Robert.
There you go.
Some Glen Farkless 105 with
There we go, yeah.
Amaranth. Nice.
Nice.
I like that one.
And is it the Wookiee and Whiskey Enthusiast is drinking either Michter's or WFE 4-year-old?
I think you just called him the Wookiee and whiskey enthusiast.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna go
That's
with
an
that.
excellent name.
Fine.
That's far
Yeah.
better than the Rookie. The Wookiee.
I'm not going to call him anything else from now on. You know.
That's true.
And Shiloh's drinking Glenlivet, which is not a bad choice.
No, for sure. So yeah, I don't really have a plan for this stream. Josh is busy doing local Austin whiskey things with Gretchen,
Iron Root.
of course. I am not.
No.
I don't think it was up in Iron, but I'm not sure. Maybe. I
No,
don't
he
know.
did
No, just
Iron Root.
Iron Root
things.
things down in Austin, I think.
Oh, Iron Root things. Yes, very, very possible. And Josh was, busy skipping out after the intro, I guess. So I'm not sure if he'll pop back in or not. And I'm not the planning one out of the three of us, as should be evident by anyone who's seen any of the videos in the past. So I just figured we would just shoot the shit and drink some whiskey and, have fun with the chat and see what happens.
And
Sounds like
now
great.
that you've sworn, our newly monetized channel is demonetized.
It's fine. Fuck it.
Oh
I'm
damn,
getting fired anyway, right? So it doesn't matter.
that's true.
Hey, wait a minute. You're getting fired, and you're the only one of your crew that is doing the live tonight.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
This is why he's getting fired.
You're the only one working.
Don't say the
Also,
W.
also, the
Brad.
super chats go directly into my account, so I've actually got a pretty good deal going.
Get paid to get fired.
Hey, it's a good gig if you can get it.
You should always collect on your last night.
This is true.
This Perth whiskey is actually not too bad. Very appley.
Very bacony.
Very, very green apple. It's not bad. It's definitely on the young side at 3 years. Like, it's spiky, but that's not bad.
Yeah, mine is very classic Climelish. Wax and green apples, and a little bit of spice. Lots of vanilla from the bourbon barrels.
Mm.
Really, really quite tasty. Fresh and
Mine-
clean.
Mine's PD6 for your mouth. It's Ugadal.
It's fair. I'm actually really annoyed that I still don't have any Ugadal since I bottled it down a while back.
Come on over, Brad. I've got a bottle.
I'll be right over. No problem. Just a short 15 or 16 hour flight or whatever the heck it is. It's fine.
Fine. Just bring sunscreen.
Yeah, I would just light on fire instantly.
He shows up. I pop out of his suitcase like, hey,
Sure.
that would happen.
Look, that length of, you could probably get two pieces of luggage on that length of a flight, right?
Totally.
So, like, you in one, Vito in the other. Well,
I'm going to move on
Would
to
be
the Amroot cask strength.
While he's doing that, this Amroot just smells like chocolate covered oranges. Those kinds you get and you smash them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes like
Man,
it too.
I gotta up my game. Look at you guys.
Well, in your defense, we have all of this from our other Crusader, Matt, and we just kind of raided his house for all of these samples, and we're trying to drink them all so that we can go back and get more samples.
It's a good strategy. I like
Seems
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all our leftovers from reviews that we've already filmed.
Nice.
So,
So basically, it's warehouse cleaning. You just yeah.
Time to clean
Great.
up, make room for the new
Yeah.
stock.
Sure, yeah. Clear out the old inventory. It's a good call.
bring in some new.
New blood.
Indeed.
Yeah, I have quite a similar spread in front of me. Actually, I get a lot of samples. I trade samples with people. I split bottles with people, and they get put into sample bottles. I have loads of stuff out here that I really should finish, especially because I'm out of bottles, and Amazon Canada has stopped selling them at good prices. So I need to start recycling the bottles faster.
Yeah.
I've told you, Adam, go to your local part of the university that does the lab glassware.
Yeah, I really should do that. You can't put rocks in glass, though. It doesn't make any sense. The whole concept is
It's for the
flawed.
solution so that you can find out which rock is what without licking it. Just
Yeah.
Matt is in the chat just saying he needs to come to my house to get samples. I keep telling you, come on over. We'll have a good time, I'm sure.
Should I just make a trip up to Canada?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got a couple of spare bedrooms. I got lots of room. Come on up.
I'd probably enjoy that a lot more than Texas right now. So
No, it was
The
about
weather
90
is
degrees
tolerable
here
here.
today as well.
It's tolerable here.
it's hot as hell here.
Yeah, it's a mild 90 in Toronto today. So
Compared to
It's
Texas, that's spring.
Yeah, we might hit. It might be in the 90s, but it's humid and sticky. Disgusting.
Yeah, gross. That's why I'm waiting for October to go back to Texas. No more summers in Texas.
For real.
with this converted, I have a terrible 74-degree winter day.
oh no, how do you survive?
It's terribly cold.
It must be so rough.
By killing lots of things that are trying to kill you, I assume.
Survival's half the act.
Right.
Thank you.
Bacon. Damn it.
Always.
Now I'm hungry for bacon.
Always
Donald
big.
Rance in the chat asks, has anyone had Glenfiddich IPA experiment? He was recently gifted a bottle and he hasn't opened it yet. I have. I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not an IPA guy by any stretch of the imagination. It's weird. I got I like my super peaty Ardbegs, right? But when it comes to beer, I like, lagers and wheat beers and something light and crisp. The Glenfiddich IPA, for whatever reason, it worked for me. I thought it was really tasty. The IPA, the hops came through a little bit, mostly as sort of like a citrus thing. It didn't overwhelm. Glenfiddich's such a light spirit that it's pretty easy to overwhelm. But, it sort of worked together. I was pleasantly surprised with that one. I think you're lucky to have a bottle.
I think they're using quite a large cask for that as well. So you're getting quite a good, it's can sit in there a little bit longer without being overpowered or shagging out the barrel as such.
That would make a lot of sense, yeah.
For sure.
I
Yeah,
need
I
bacon.
haven't had the chance yet. At some point. Sounds tasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had it at a Glenfiddich experimental series tasting. That was when they first released Fire and Cane here in Ontario. I actually ended up buying a bottle of Fire and Cane later that week. So, good tasting. Mm-hmm.
What else is going up? Not hungry for bacon, hungry for justice. Jeffrey Stone is
Whoa.
saying in the chat.
Aren't we all?
Getting intense.
Bacon.
No, I'm gonna stick to my bacon.
Gonna say, I don't think I've seen Jeffrey Patron and Batman in the same place at the same time. Come to think
That's
of it.
true.
Come to think of
Yeah.
Wow.
It makes so much sense now that you've said it.
I wouldn't have thought it before, but now that the thought is there, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
Where's it?
Nicholas in the chat talking about North
Over
Carolina.
100, yeah, the past few days in North Carolina. Jeez.
I have a very specific question for you because you're from North Carolina. I recently got a sample. This is going somewhere, I swear. It's whiskey related.
I got
I recently got a sample of whiskey that my buddy got in North Carolina that was unbelievably good. And I was shocked to find out that it's just the regular release of Port Charlotte Scottish Barley, but it's the best batch I've ever had. So if you bought a bottle of Port Charlotte Scottish Barley in the last year, please let me know what the batch code was, because I need to know what was in there. It was that good. It tasted like an Octomore. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
And my buddy who sent me the sample, his roommate recycled the empty bottle while he was out of town, so he doesn't know what the batch code is either. So he would also like to know.
That's a community service that we provide here at Cask Strength, finding out the batch codes for obscure whiskies.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. Our dozens and dozens of viewers, might, one of them might.
It's for science.
It could happen.
Hey, he says he's going to go look. Yes.
There you go. See? We could have solved a mystery tonight.
You know what,
very
Nicholas?
much.
You may not be able to drink, and you may be suffering through pain meds and mouthwash, but I think you're allowed some bacon.
For sure.
Totally.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure bacon is the cure for most medical conditions.
Yeah,
I agree.
just about everything. I think
I'm
going
from high cholesterol.
I'm going to have to switch to some Ardbeg drum committee release now, I think.
Hey, drum.
And I've got
Very
my
nice.
fancy Ardbeg glass for the occasion.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Ooh.
got to be all fancy and proper about it.
That's a great glass.
I've got Ghost Hill Bourbon,
That's good.
95 proof. It's a Texas. I want to say it's made by Treaty Oak.
Shit.
A hill of ghosts.
Hill of Ghosts. You know what though? In the spirit of just being really weird tonight,
Uh-oh.
and just to see if certain people that I'm pretty sure aren't in the chat are paying attention, I'm going to add a little bit of Lafroig 10 to this Ardbeg.
Yay.
Just for science.
Piss people off.
Just for science. I know Jeremy, the only active mod, is busy on the call.
Being right
And
here.
Gretchen is busy with local whiskey things. So there's only really one that's unaccounted for.
I don't know. Is
Let's see.
mixing
Let's see what
Lafroig
happens.
and Ardbeg an acceptable thing?
I don't know.
I think it's perfectly fine.
People in the Saturn they're saying do it. So yeah, let's find out how it is.
Very subtle. Benjamin Eves in the chat just says he found and ordered an Ardbeg Galileo. That's outstanding.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Got to get as many Ardbeg Day releases as you can. I got to try Ardbog yesterday, which was I think the 2013 Ardbeg release, which is aged in bourbon and Manzanilla sherry casks. And I don't know very much about Manzanilla sherry casks, but the whiskey was delicious. So
Benjamin Eves, what the hell? My cult self just convulsed. It's for science.
So
Man.
here's a question. With the expansion of Ardbeg in the fact that they're going to be able to distill more liquid, they're doubling their capacity of production, right?
Mm.
Do you think they're going to go back and revisit some of those community releases, such as the Galileo, and go, you know what, this was successful, let's put out something again because, hey, we have the ability.
whoa! Speaking of Ardbeg,
Oh shit.
uh-oh.
Oh damn.
Okay.
No one saw that, right?
This,
That's enough of a disturbance in the force.
I'm gonna just pretend that didn't happen. And I'm gonna put this down. I'm putting this way. I'm gonna put this way over here. I'm just gonna avoid that. Okay,
Well,
I don't know what's going on there, but
Since we are pretending like that didn't happen, to answer your question, Jeremy, so I was told I went to the Ardbeg Day party in Toronto with Brad and Vito and several others. We had a very good time. The brand ambassador that was there actually said that was basically what they did with Dark Cove. Dark Cove, they saw that everyone loved it. They called it a sweeter Ardbeg, sure. And they said that the Anoa expression, which they added to their regular releases only a couple of years ago, was basically a response to the popularity of Dark Cove. That people want to drink a sweeter Ardbeg, apparently. So they made it and made it a regular release. So that could totally happen, I think.
She in the chat.
it's fair. I poured a little bit of Port Charlotte MCO1 just so that I could stop drinking the thing that I'm not going to talk about anymore. Oh, Robert Licorice with a super chat.
Hey,
Blend in some of your Floki. I don't have Floki here, or I would.
I was gonna
I don't
ask,
have
yeah, Brad, if you had Floki and you hadn't sent me some already, I would have been disappointed.
Yeah, no, apparently there is some in Ottawa.
No
Vito
way.
has like a cousin or something that has some. So we will have Floki.
I
But
don't
I don't have it in my possession,
We're
unfortunately.
Loki. We're done.
All right, if you don't know what Floki is, chat, you can Google that one. It's
Yeah, Sarah doesn't want to talk about Floki.
Isn't it just a certain peated version of the Floki?
they don't use peat. Oh, you're gonna wish they used peat.
They like a regular one too, don't they? I'm not sure if it's peat smoke, but they have a non-sheep shit smoked one. But
Do they?
yeah, oh yeah. I'm not sure off the top of my head what I think it might just be wood smoke or something. I don't think it's peat, but I could be wrong there.
I mean, they have peat in Iceland, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, Robert, that I can't do that, but thank you very much for the super chat.
Although you could just wait until October, bring the contents of that particular glass, like
I could put a
And
put a
then-
coin on it. And then later I'll put it in a sample bottle, save it,
done.
and I'll bring it done.
Keeping the fans happy.
Exactly. Oh, Daniel Treadwell in the chat. Hey.
Hello.
Sheep shit, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Floki that is malted with sheep shit.
No, that's something else.
Cheap shit. No sheep
It's
shit.
it's tasty. Telling you, Sarah, you're gonna have some. You're gonna try.
Yeah. We'll see.
Do you want more of the cask strength, or can I put it in here?
Nope.
Just
putting
finish
this.
it. Finish it. Go on, Sarah. Finish it.
This is the Amroot cast strength.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
finish it up. It's a great excuse to go over to Matt's house and get some more
I got
samples.
3 empties already.
There you go.
Nice. That's progress.
I finished off a little bit of a wild turkey rare breed before this, so
Yeah, after this climb lish, I might have to pour some Emerald for myself.
yeah.
Oh, Benjamin Eves says,
That's
saying,
Gretchen.
if you love the drum, blend Corey with a good dark rum, about 60-40.
Whoa,
I will try that.
that sounds really cool.
I absolutely would try that.
Oh, Patrick.
Oh my god.
Holy cow, Patrick Home. Mix your Ardbeg Lafroig with the Canadian Mist.
You gotta do it now.
You have to do
Damn
it.
it, Patrick.
You
I
gotta
gave
Okay.
you $20.
get the mist.
You know
Okay,
what
it-
that's, Brad.
You want to see how prepared I was for that eventuality?
You knew someone was going to request it, right?
If only I could have predicted someone would get me to drink Canadian Mist with these super chats.
Ah,
All right. For you,
outstanding.
Patrick. This is for you.
Do I have
No,
any
I'm not
Canadian?
full of shit. This is happening.
I think I threw out all my Canadian mist.
Jeez. It wasn't even a light pour either.
No. I mean, the faster I can get rid of it, the better. So
Brad does not mess around.
It's not Canadian Mist. He replaced it with Fire and Cane long ago.
Oh,
that would have been preparation. Damn it.
that would have been great, right?
I was only thinking one step ahead instead of 3. Oh. It already smells bad somehow, even though there's peat in there. I can still smell the mist.
Uh-oh. You've summoning
Oh damn. I'm getting a very disappointed look.
So you've mixed your drum with not only Lafroig 10, but Canadian Mist.
Yeah, I did do
for
that.
money and science.
For money.
You've drawn the
fine.
ire of the
That's-
cult.
Somehow that makes it worse, I imagine.
Oh no, that
Have you
makes it
really
better.
lost your way, Brad?
I guess we'll find out after I taste it.
Do it. Drink it all.
Oh, jeez. Oh, damn. No, that's bad. That's not good at all. It was okay. It was tolerable before.
Come
So
on,
the
we need some
question
tasting
is-
notes.
The question
It
is,
it tastes like smoked melons washed in paint thinner.
Oh,
Not bad. All right. That's a
So
quality
the-
tasting note. I have been
the
appeased.
big question though, did it improve the mist, or did the mist kill the drum?
I think that depends on how much you add, right? Because if
no, he
it's
put way too much.
That was a healthy pour.
yeah, so if it ended up being majority mist, I feel like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's probably like half mist and then
Yeah.
half the other two at this point.
You gotta finish
I
that.
think you go either way.
Gretchen's in the chat.
I mean, it's better than mist on its own. I'll give it that. The peat
Sure.
helps the weird like acetone sweetness of the mist.
I think you just need to check
die
it.
down. But that would be a bad idea, Sarah. You're a bad influence. I
Uh-huh.
knew I liked you. Oh, that's not great. I'll drink it. Damn it.
Plug
Yeah,
your
this-
nose and chug it. It'll be over before you know it.
Not great.
It's like ripping off a Band-Aid.
Well, Christina, I am very sorry that I adulterated my my drum committee release, but I'll find a way to make it up to the cult somehow. I'm sure.
I'm sure you will.
Christina,
Cash donation.
Christina,
That was
would
on me.
adding a drop of Ardbeg to my Kleinlich help? Pay for Brad's sins?
No.
Is that
Everyone
two
has
wrongs
their
make a
own
right
separate-
kind of thing?
No, this might work actually. This is pretty much. I mean, actually, you know what? I'm gonna try it. This is
Now it needs ice and Coke.
oh gosh, that might help. Actually,
I do have. Let's see. I have a Dr Pepper. I have a root beer,
That'll do. Dr. Pepper's Texas Coke. Isn't it?
and I have a brisk, fake iced tea nonsense.
Oh yeah, that tastes like. Speaking of paint thinner, right? I hate brisk.
So I did expect that I would get some form of punishments. So if I need to mix something with one of those at some point, that can happen too.
It smells like a slightly.
But
sweeter
apparently
Ardbeg
not
now.
Ardbeg because I'm feeling very threatened right now.
I think you should be.
You're disturbing the force balance, man.
Seriously.
So if no one hears from Brad for a prolonged period, just start checking the boots of random cars. Just make sure that he's not spirited away somewhere.
I'm gonna turn on location tracking on my phone and just send it out to everybody that I know.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that if Brad disappears, the Cult of Ardbeg asks that you keep your silence and shut your mouth and not go looking for him at all.
This Ardbeg is fantastic. I love it.
I think we have another guest.
Hey there!
Hey, it's an
How's
Ed
everybody doing?
back from his time traveling adventures.
Exactly. Back from the realm between realms.
Oh, and we have another super chat from James. Throw it back and chug it, then pour bourbon.
Oh,
Damn it, James.
And,
Damn it,
and
James.
the,
I'm not
the-
chugging
the
it for
whiskey-
$2, James, but I will have a.
Oh, and we got
very
another
healthy
one.
Yeah, the whiskey
And another
wants
one.
some Canadian
The
Hunter in there as well.
The
Right,
rookie.
Canadian Hunter.
Yes. Now I had Canadian Hunter. I don't have any Canadian Hunter.
The
Unfortunately,
Canadian Hunter isn't actually sold in Ontario at all.
Really?
Yeah,
You guys dodged
no,
the bullet there.
yeah.
So,
I think it's hard to find Canadian mist, to be quite honest.
that was too much.
I've just noticed that we mixed Ardbeg and then the priestess appears. We start delving into shitty rot gut whiskies and Ed appears.
That's serendipitous, man.
That's okay. Wait, do I have any iron root left? Can we cause a licorice to show? I don't actually. I don't think I- Oh well,
If we drink some bitter Italian liqueur, does Vito pop up?
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he was here earlier for the intro. at
Oh, was
least,
he? Okay.
But then he disappeared, so we'll see if he comes back at some point. I don't know.
Okay, so a dash of Ardbeg in this Kleinlich made it amazing. I mean, it was amazing to start. I'm not done experimenting. I have a tiny vial of Glentocher's 10-year-old aged in a Bordeaux red wine cask. So I'm going to add some of that. See if I can't red wine this up a little bit. Change the color if nothing else, because this is, I don't know how well it's coming through on the camera, but this is basically pink. Really wine-forward whiskey. My thinking with the Ardbeg and the Kleinlich is that it was like, Compass Box No Name was Ardbeg and Kleinlich, right? So, it's got to work a little bit at least.
Sure. Yeah. That sounds like it makes sense to me. Then again, I'm drinking a monstrosity, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
So the question is what's Christina drinking and what's Ed drinking?
Yeah, I saw Ed with a weirdo cocktail.
Actually, currently, I am drinking a margarita made up of smashed up popsicles. I literally just got in from work, and
That's a very just got in from work drink.
I
That's
just got in
perfect.
from work. I worked my day job, then I did another shift at the liquor store, and so I got in, and Erica had found a bunch of old popsicles in the refrigerator and made some margaritas. So I was all over that.
How ghetto is smashed up popsicle margarita?
Oh, shush!
Perfect.
This is a classy drink,
Right.
only for classy people.
Yeah, I gotta try some of that later. I have plenty of popsicles in the fridge. You know? And like the good ones, the Del Monte ones that are actually just like pureed fruit frozen, as opposed to like colored sugar water.
Yeah.
You gotta get quality popsicles. man.
Yeah. For your smashed up margaritas.
Oh, just in general.
Oh,
you know?
just in general. Okay.
Smashed up margaritas are a secondary concern.
Right. That makes sense.
I'm a frozen treat fiend. I go through a ludicrous amount of ice cream.
All right. So Gretchen is so busy out in the real world with local whiskey things that she's in the chat, like
Right?
talking about her whiskey things that she's got going on. Damn it, Gretchen.
She was saying in the other chat that basically it's her reception that's preventing her coming on and playing.
Well, we missed you, Gretchen.
Robert says margarita is a very strong term.
Yeah, is that just popsicles and tequila?
Yeah, and lime juice. So
Oh, all
I think,
right,
that, I think
all
that
right.
counts. I think that
Oh,
counts.
That counts.
Right.
Makes it real.
Where's the salted rim? Where's the salted rim?
No, I didn't salt the rim. So yeah, no. I guess that element is missing.
Terrible.
Urban Buddies says in the chat he's drinking some Thistle Finch white rye,
Say that 3
locally
times.
sourced from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Copper Pot Distilled. Sounds very nice.
I just
Does
added
sound nice, actually.
Spice Tree. Compass
Oh,
Mountain.
spice tree is tasty.
Mm.
Classic,
Yeah, that's
classic.
Another one.
The, sorry, go ahead. Yes, the vanity bottles that I have in the back just to, show people off. They're sitting on an old Spice Tree box because I went through my bottle of Spice Tree long ago and it was
Nice.
outstanding.
I've got this little sample of the extravaganza left. That'll be next.
Ooh.
I'm
Oh, I still haven't tried the extravaganza.
It's really good. If you like the regular Spice Tree, really
it's
good.
it's a step up for sure.
Oh yeah.
My goodness.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm almost through this monstrosity. Do I get to start adding stuff to try to save it yet?
What are you drinking there, man?
I am drinking a combination of Drum Committee Release
Okay, not bad.
with some Lafroig 10
Okay, checks out so
And-
far.
and Canadian Mist because Patrick Cohn hates me.
There's the kicker.
Bless you.
It's not great.
Thank you.
I'll tell you.
I believe it.
It's
I
not great.
believe it.
I think you muted your microphone so we couldn't hear you, but man, we definitely saw you. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I caught the mute button just in time. Oh, it's perfect. You're all glad.
Oh, and it made it onto the stream, so it was all good.
All that matters.
I'm glad.
Oh, Robert Licorice in the chat is saying, no, Brad, you got super chats to make it more Frankenstein, but I don't have the things that they were requesting. I don't think I can make it worse. I can only make it better at this point with anything that I have.
I can
So you
take the
have-
mantle up. I have a ton of bad whiskey, and I'm willing to drink it on stream for you, Brad. I'll be. What's that book? The Whipping Boy, the kid who has to take the beatings for the rich guy. That's me. I'm your whipping boy.
I couldn't do that to you, Ed.
It's okay. The penguin is his therapist.
It's fine.
YouTube already takes half of the super chats. How much are you taking?
Brad pays me in breadcrumbs and some honey biscuits. Every
much?
third month, I get a honey
I
biscuit.
tried to pay you in Pappy samples, but that didn't work out very well. For anyone not aware, I sent him some samples along with Josh sent him some Texas samples.
Yep.
And the Pappy 23 did not survive the trip.
It did not. That was just bad luck.
Yeah.
Like everything else was just fine, and the Pappy was in the middle of the box too, and it still managed the cap pop off. So
Oh,
That's just
yeah,
All right, it's gone. Fine. Gee. Ugh.
yeah. The I was poured some Pappy by Brad maybe a year ago. It might have been, was it the first time I met you? I think it was. Where it was you and me and Vito all sitting at my place, and there's video somewhere
It
of,
wasn't the first time. Yeah, no, because
might have been the second time.
Yeah, it must have been the second time.
You know, I say met, I mean, you know, meet in person.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, there exists video somewhere. Vito has the video of the three of us sitting and trying Pappy for like 30 minutes.
So what you drinking?
not pointing.
Why is your glass
James
empty?
asked. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, hang on, no, Will, why is your glass empty?
There's so many whiskeys in front of me, and I just can't decide on what
That's
I want.
less of an excuse. Just close your eyes, reach down, grab something that isn't Sarah, and then pour that.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Whoa!
oh, look at this classy
Oh,
dude.
no.
Business Vito has shown up.
He looks like a skinny Triple H.
How dare
He
you?
moved. He was on the couch earlier. He must have moved his camera. What the hell?
How dare you, Brad? I've taken up the HR mantle here tonight. After that atrocity, that unbelievable display of disrespect.
It's hard to take you seriously in a Donald Duck tie.
Hey, listen, this is my business.
It undermines you slightly.
This is my serious business time, and I'm here to conduct serious business.
Sure.
There's a picture of Ron Burgundy behind me.
Don't make me laugh. This is serious. Brad, your punishment. What is Ed drinking?
It's a wonderful concoction that Erica came up with.
I love that glass. It looks like a baby bottle.
Oh, I know. Yeah, right?
Looks like
I
a
feel it's amazing. It makes me feel so fancy.
You gotta put your pinky out.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sure.
Aerodynamics.
I got to get some of those like stemmed glasses that are kind of like Glencairn's because I love stemmed glasses.
Brad's drinking out of one of those now.
Yeah, there you are. There you are. Just like that.
And I'm
Mine's
only using it
dirty, I think.
because I broke my Glencairn.
So back to the serious business.
Sure.
Brad, I'm gonna bestow upon you a punishment that even getting fired isn't as bad as this.
I mean, getting fired is the goal, so most things are worse. But sure, go for it. What's the punishment?
I'm coming to Ottawa tomorrow,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
and don't worry, we're gonna do something for the people watching. But
That's fine. You owe me anyway at this point. So.
yeah, I do.
I thought
Have
that
you
was the
figured it out yet?
punishment. I thought your presence was the punishment, Vito.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what? And I'm the
Why
one.
did you say so?
I'm the one wearing the tie right now, so I'm the one talking.
Donald Duck tie.
Yikes.
Listen, this is my. Like I
Vito
said, this is
clearly
my
wears the
business.
tie in this picture.
This is my business tie. So, Brad, you're sentenced to 2 years of committed video releases.
Gross.
Oh,
That's the opposite of being fired. No.
You've been unfired.
Okay, I
And
suppose I accept.
and to show the people how it's really done to blend some bad whiskeys together. I've popped on to do something very quickly.
I don't know where you'd get all this bad whiskey.
I don't know, Brad. Where did I get all this bad whiskey from?
sounds
I don't
like ungratefulness. Like,
So
Seriously.
It-
I spent dozens of dollars on those like 35 bottles or whatever the hell.
how dare you? How dare you try to spin this on me? I will pour some bad whiskeys and make a concoction that even Canadian Mist can't hold up to.
Mm.
Okay. Go for
We're
it.
gonna add in a bit of Canadian Club.
Oh. I once had one of those PET bottles of that. I thought it tasted like old tortillas.
That sounds generous.
Then we're gonna pour in some 40 Creek. Their supposed barrel select.
Oh, sorry, it was the 40 Creek, not the Canadian Club. Canadian Club tastes like basically nothing. 40 Creek tastes like old tortillas.
We're gonna put some Crown Royal.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the good stuff.
So far, he's just mixing water. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Then this wonderful Hiram Walker Special Old Rye whiskey.
Oh, classy.
That one's really special. It says.
And it's really old.
It's special and old.
I took it.
What could go wrong?
And the kicker. This is what's gonna topple this awful monstrosity. Some frozen White Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
cringing.
you got to prove that it's frozen. Can you see on the side? Has it turned blue?
Winter is
Oh, there
here.
it
Yep,
is.
Oh,
there it is.
there it is. Yep.
Confirmed.
So really, you're only using the frozen White Walker to dull everything else down, and you're about to drink this, correct?
Oh God, it's awful.
Some of us would call that cheating, but
The problem is that
you
that
know.
frozen White Walker immediately warmed up a little bit, and now
Yeah,
you can,
now it's just gonna be an awful warm
Sniper Mac,
sensation.
thank you for the super chat saying, no, don't do that. It's a recipe for Windex.
You know
me.
what? It's the smell isn't too far off from
Canadian frozen Royal Walker of death.
All right,
God.
cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm out of popsicle margarita. I gotta come back.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry.
I felt left out of fancy glasses, so I knocked it up a bit.
Fair.
there you go.
It is a nice glass.
And
Throw
it's
some sulfuric acid in there for better flavor. Sure.
All right, as long as we're doing bad whiskey, I'm gonna go get some stuff. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
That's the equivalent of here, hold my beer.
You guys think you know what shitty whiskey is?
did anybody else see me just take that whole thing down?
Oh yes.
No. So it didn't happen. You're going to have to do it again.
Yep, didn't happen. You'll have to do it again.
Yep.
We were all talking, and the camera was not on you.
Well, that's Brad's fault for not following instruction.
It is. It's totally my fault. You should probably fire me.
Oh my God, I think I may die.
Don't
That
do
was,
that.
that was a good. Oh God. That was a good 8 ounces.
It was not 8 ounces.
Nah.
That's 4.
It was up to here, bro.
That's probably 4.
Yeah, but that's a tiny glass in your tiny hand. That's only 2 ounces. I mean, it's 2 ounces too much, but it was still only 2 ounces.
Christ. All right. Well, I've conducted my business. Brad, you're not going to be fired ever.
Damn it.
And my bad whiskey trumps your bad whiskey.
Live stream over.
Just
Yeah.
don't die, or I'll have to get the bolt cap out again.
For fuck's sakes. How dare you. The disrespect. Have a good night, everyone. Keep on,
Yes.
keep on.
See you later, Vito.
Good night, Vito.
Yeah. Brad, I think you've graduated into, from head employee to indentured servitude.
Yeah, I think so. It feels like a demotion, even though it comes with job security. It's weird.
I'm worried because that was an armful that Ed just brought in.
Yeah, this could be a problem for Ed.
What's my problem?
We saw you coming in with an armful, and we're just hoping you're taking the brunt and not going to send samples to everyone.
You know, I
Because
did
that
think
would be-
about that. I
Oh,
did
geez.
think about shipping something to everybody.
The one thing I'm safe from.
Yeah. The problem. Oh, actually, no. I actually that would be fun. I can get you guys some actual good Wisconsin whiskey, but it would be funny. I want to send you our current worst whiskey watch champion because it is just so horrendous. I think everyone needs to experience it.
Oh, thanks, Dustin, for the super chat. To the bald lady in the tie, as no men wear ties. Okay.
Wow,
That's an interesting
I-
opinion.
But it was a
I
duck
would mostly agree with that. I hate ties.
I don't think anyone likes ties,
Quite
right?
tie.
I think bow ties are cute. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never worn one, but I think they're cute.
Hey, it was good enough for the doctor. It's good enough for us, right?
That's fair. All right, what do
All
I
right,
need?
Spice
next?
Tree Extravaganza.
We just bottled down a tiny spice tree.
Bye, Jeffrey.
Nice.
Good to see you.
Bye, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
See you, Jeffrey. Maybe
So, yeah.
clear out that Canadian mist with some good Canadian, some lot 40
Yep.
cask strength.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, the lot 40 cast straight.
I think
That
still
good
in,
stuff with us.
still in Canada's got the right idea. He likes ties and he wears a kilt as well, which that's the right way of doing it.
Sure.
There you go. So the Crusaders are moving on to the Extravaganza. I'm still tinkering with my blend here. I think it needs something a little weightier. It's feeling a little light and fairy-like, I might say. So I'm gonna go for some. This is, well, the actual bottle looks like this. This was some North Star single cask Tobermory, 10 years old in a first fill sherry barrel. It is really, really good, and I'm sort of upset that I have to blend it in this manner, but I did it for TV. Oh yeah, that made a difference. Oh, it's so much spicier now.
Yeah.
And there's like a savory thing, almost like soy sauce.
Donald Rance, yeah, the 11 year.
James says, Adam, pick me a whiskey to drink. Well, if I pick the McTaggart, you won't be able to give me the McTaggart. So, and by give, I mean, allow me to purchase it off of you once I've been peer pressured enough, because I'm sure it'll happen.
I think you should buy the McTaggart.
Yeah. All right. You said it. That was enough.
You really didn't need an
Do it.
excuse.
Well, no.
Because if you do it, then I can steal a sample. So I think that.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get. Well, that's something I could do. Ooh, I could even get just a little bit of it. Ooh. See, what I have is whiskey ADD. In addition to real ADD, I don't often buy full bottles of whiskey. What I do is I split bottles and I swap samples with people because, I've been hell bent on trying as much as humanly possible. So, hence all the, loads of sample bottles everywhere. One handful of like 20.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are equally well stocked. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch too. I think I have like 35 or 40 samples left.
Yeah.
This isn't even anything. We got like 24 down there that we have for reviews coming up. So
Very good.
I think I have more
Yeah.
sample bottles in my house than I do actual bottles.
And we have a lot of
Yep.
bottles.
Oh, Sniper Mac just poured some MCO1. I had a little
Ooh,
bit of that
classic.
earlier. It's really
Ooh, I
good.
could add some MCO1 to this. Oh, that might work.
You should
Ooh, I might
do
have to
that.
try that in a little bit. MCO1, MCO1, if you're not familiar, is Port Charlotte MCO1, which is a 7-year-old Marsala cask finished Bruichladdich, peated Bruichladdich, and it's really good. It's really, really good.
Captain, make it happen. Sarah, those don't count. Those are work.
I mean,
It's fair. I mean, it's basically a write-off.
such a hard job we have.
Yeah, at least these guys are getting paid. I mean, I just do it for fun. I wish I could get paid.
We've had
He's getting
dozens of dollars.
Dozens of dollars.
Dozens.
Dozen at least.
You mean
I
that
don't
I am
think
now
we've hit
technically-
dozens yet, but we've definitely hit more than a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy, what's your cut of this? You
Well-
get some, right?
I was, up until this point, legitimately the highest paid cast strength member. With all of about 8 cents from mug sales from Drunk Brat.
From sending mugs to Gretchen. It's very.
Sending my-
It's a very
So
circular.
I think
Thanks,
technically I have now been surpassed, and Brad is now the most highly paid cast strength member.
Oh,
I guess so.
totally.
I guess so.
Man, the 1%, man.
Right?
I know.
Sure, right?
Wealth imbalance.
Now, Brad, I'm
Whiskey
about to
cast
set a
members.
very dangerous precedent here. What do I do?
Put whiskey in it.
Okay.
No.
I don't know if that was a trick question. But
Well,
around
it is.
here, we put whiskey in those.
It is the general thing that happens, is it not?
Yep.
All right, I want to get the chat's opinion of my bad blend because I think I came up with a pretty good one.
What do you
It tastes
got there?
fantastic, Ed, and I think you should have some more.
All right, so we started out with a base of Old Thompson blended American whiskey because it's a long-time favorite.
Sure.
Then we had a little bit of Trader Joe's Highland Malt.
Not bad.
It's terrible.
Oh, is
And
it?
then
All right.
what you can find at your local, only available at your local drugstore, Prestige blended American whiskey.
Yikes.
This
It
is
says
the best.
Prestige Distillery on the front. Are they a
Yeah.
distillery?
They're not. They're liars.
why does
They're
this-
lying bastards.
I don't know how they can say distillery legally.
And then it had a heaping helping, as you can see, of Black Velvet.
Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
Seriously, the worst Canadian whiskey. And then that's saying something. I've had a lot of bad Canadian whiskeys.
That's pretty rough.
Black Velvet is easily the worst.
It
I
is
gotta
pretty
say,
rough.
most of them aren't sold in Ontario. We can barely get Canadian Mist here. We don't get Canadian Hunter. We don't get Black Velvet. You get Seagram's. That's the only really shitty Canadian whiskey, and Crown, of course, that other people get that is also sold here. So we have that Hiram Walker rare old whatever that Vito was drinking. That's pretty budget. Alberta Premium is pretty budget. Canadian Club. I'm sure I'm missing a couple. The regular Wisers, as opposed to the nice JP Wisers, which are actually really good, which are some of the best Canadian whiskey you can buy.
Oh, yeah.
I do like JP Wisers, yeah.
Yeah, all the
I
rare
did just have
cask
their
stuff
18.
is great.
Yeah,
Also,
the age-stated
okay.
Wisers are really good.
Chad Hawley, if that's a Titus Worldwide reference, I love you. I would leave Erica for you, but not really.
Yikes. You heard it here first.
Also, Keaton, we bought the Black Velvet for our worst. It was March Badness, our March worst whiskey tournament. Yeah, you can go watch that if you want. But Black Velvet won our Canadian bracket, so
Sure.
yeah. And we haven't
Mash and
touched it
Drum
since. I
is
still
here.
have
Hey.
most of a freaking handle.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yikes. Why do
James
I
has
feel
gone for
so
Elijah
threatened by
Craig.
the fact that Christina is still in here, just sitting quietly.
Now, I don't know if
Very
other
happy
people are
about that.
affected, but
I'm
Brad,
very
you're gone
scared.
quiet.
Brad, I don't know what happened, but we can just barely hear you.
Yeah.
I can turn myself up here. How's that?
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
Yeah,
Better?
can you repeat what you said?
Yeah, I was just really feeling very scared and ominous of the fact that Christina is still just sitting here, just staring at me
She's got
quietly.
a little smirk on her face too.
He's waiting
I'm
for you.
getting very, very, very scared about what's going to happen.
What people don't actually realize is Christina's in the same room, and it's just the other side of that same room that Brad's in,
Oh, God.
Oh no,
directly at him.
that's what that sound was.
Now, on the other side of that, he walks up to that mirrored closet. He sees the reflection of Christina behind him, but it looks like it's not there. Like, whoa.
Yeah, just go to pull some whiskey out of there. See Christina behind me.
I like to think your
Yeah,
reflection becomes Christina. Like you can't see your own reflection anymore.
That would take some work. I wouldn't even be pissed. I would just be really impressed. Like, how the hell?
Just takes a couple well-angled mirrors. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Wait, wait a second. Why do you know that?
Yes. That's the answer. Yes.
James says,
I'm moving on to number 12.
Sample.
I don't know what's
Sample 12.
Number
Okay.
12.
Sample 12.
Thing
yeah,
that-
I have a
I
bunch
like
of
it.
ones that were sent blind to
Moving on.
me. I'm still working
So
through those.
these
I
were
have a couple, yeah.
these were all half-done sample bottles, correct?
correct.
And you've drunk 12 of them, and so you've had the equivalent of a decent drink already, all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have some more bacon to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm moving on to
Sure.
Balcones.
I got lots of bacon
Mirador
here.
here.
I mean, more bacon is always the answer. That's
Yeah.
There's the bacon.
Bacon.
There you go.
It's what we do.
James in the chat talking about Christina's like, Adam, she can't do that. She doesn't cast a reflection.
Wait, have I seen Christina's reflection? I don't think I have. Come to think of it, that's.
Oh, that's Petey.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Christina doesn't actually exist. She's your Tyler Durden.
I mean, I have met her with other people in the room that claimed to see her. So it's getting complicated.
We were all in on it.
Yeah, right.
First rule.
Wait, Ed, you were there.
How do you know I'm real, though?
Oh, that's true.
I mean, have you ever seen Ed and Vito in the same room?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, actually,
Just now,
he
I
definitely
guess.
has. Yeah, he definitely
I
has.
have.
All right, it could be a very well timed recording of one of them.
Yeah.
though.
That's true.
Yeah,
This is the most professional channel on YouTube. What makes you think it's beyond our abilities?
right.
It's fair. This is all in Brad's head.
As long as he
I
doesn't
mean,
watch
it could- it's
replay,
fine.
Patty, it's all good.
Fine.
This entire YouTube channel is just Brad's fever dream.
That would explain why I do so little work for it.
Yeah.
Donald Rance can't decide between green, yellow, or red spot. Guys, we need to help
Green.
him.
Red.
Yellow, red, then green.
Mix
Probably
them all.
green.
A
Oh,
third
mix
of each.
Yeah. Sorry, you gotta follow what we're doing here. You gotta mix things up.
Right. Oh, yeah. There you go.
What-
It's a
what-
blending
what-
night.
What does green, yellow, and red make on the color palette? Like,
Brown, I believe.
Brown.
there you go. So just go some brown spot. That doesn't sound right.
It should be a dark orange.
That doesn't sound appealing.
I don't think they're
It
going
wouldn't
to.
be the worst tasting note that I've enjoyed for some reason. Tastes like old tires and Band-Aids. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. I always thought the Compass Box Peat Monster tasted like a New York bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon.
Okay.
I could see that. Yeah. No, that's not too far off, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the more out there things I've ever tasted in a whiskey.
About
As far as like something really specific.
James, I think you're going to get stabbed. You called it Ard Bed.
Add another stabbing.
That's where Christina sleeps.
The art
Joke. That's a really bad joke.
Sleeps in the yard bed. Oh, I love it.
Well, there's already an Ard bog, you know.
It's true.
Just portmanteau other words onto Ard bag, you
Oh
know.
my god.
Why not? We've
Excellent.
already set that precedent. Ard bog is bad enough.
All right. I think I have to break into some Octomore here.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
that's
wait.
great.
If she goes to a casino, does she place an Ard bet?
Ugh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah.
Hey,
All right.
hey,
Octomore 10 year.
Oh, that's a good
What
option.
she's giving you, that's yours.
That is an excellent Octomore.
I think Ed's immune to Christina's looks because he lives with Erica.
Yeah, I don't know. Erica
Could
put
be.
the fear of God in me. I don't know if anything can freak me out after her.
It's fair.
That's
Aaron's
left
brown spot is really good.
Chad saying, well, he has
The
to.
brown spot blend is good. I mean, the individual whiskeys are all good, so it
Yeah,
makes sense that the blend would be all right.
We just
I
need
still
to
haven't
think
tried
of
it.
we just need to think of a better name.
Yeah.
Rainbow
we could call it
spot?
Burt Sienna spot.
Sure. Not quite as catchy, but you know.
Oh, it's a nicer name for brown, though. You know?
I just don't think I would grab for a brown spot off the shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, I know nobody would grab for brown spot. That would not sell.
I want to release something now. I just thought of this. What if we had like old stool whiskey?
What?
the double on
You know,
combo.
yeah, just a picture like an old wooden stool, but like you know what we mean.
I like it.
There's There's totally a whiskey
Is
like
it
that.
sheep dung smoked?
Yeah,
though,
there you
is the
go.
trick.
There you go. That's what we got to do.
I'm going back to that.
The other one bites the dust.
Number 12. It's now gone.
Number 12, whatever it was.
There is already a whiskey called Fighting Cock, and
Yeah.
a whiskey called Chicken Cock.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's a whiskey called Old Cock as well.
And they both have obviously pictures of chicken. There's Cold Cock whiskey.
I've
If
had
you
that.
if you call it Coffee Spot, then it'd make a fantastic Irish coffee as well as being a brown colour.
True.
There you go.
True. I like it.
Red Spot might make a really weird Irish coffee. I feel like it's got like other funky stuff going on.
Well, that's why it needs the yellow and the green to make it coffee worthy.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, Sniper says that's Floki. My old stool whiskey is Floki.
Oh,
Hey, Mash and Drum.
Oh, Mash and Drum with a super chat. Glad to drop in. Love you guys. Cheers. Cheers to you.
I love you too.
Thank you
Mash
very
and Drum.
much.
I forget what I put in here.
Oh, damn, yeah. I gotta say, shocking revelation. This Octomore 10 year is better than that ridiculous mix that I had.
Wow.
Surprise.
Who would have
So,
thought?
all right. I've added enough non-Ardbeg to this ongoing blend that it's starting to lose the peat. So I need to find something peaty to add back to it.
Ardbeg.
No, it's got to be something different. All right, I have a little bit of Octomore 9.3. That should help.
That'll do the trick.
I mean, sorry, I have a full bottle of Octomore 9.3, but I also have this tiny sample from Brad, so I'm going to just use this up here.
I see how it is.
Yeah. Also, this is one of the bottles that I split between a whole bunch of friends. So most of this isn't mine. I just still have to package it out to people.
Hmm.
But it's delicious nonetheless.
I finished it a while ago.
Yeah.
Talking about the big glass. Yeah, it's been gone for a while. Thankfully.
Nicholas Burt, Poet Charlotte actually sounds like a really good name for a Port
Yeah.
Charlotte bottling.
Poet Charlotte.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they could totally do that.
Yeah,
It's
along with
kind of
Ardbog and Lafrog and Balmore. And
See, Balmore would be good if they did like a Jefferson Ocean style thing and they bolted the barrel to the bow of the ship.
they're already sort of nautical.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
that's
What?
sick, man. That's sick.
Balmore Keel Hauled edition. You know?
Oh,
There you
even
go.
better.
There you go. Donald saying you get some spiced banana bread in the taste of the Yellow Spot. I absolutely agree from my memory of Yellow Spot when I tried it like 8 months ago. But
I could see that.
That's
if
totally
if I'm
something-
remembering Yellow Spot properly,
Yeah.
I can see that.
it's been
It's
quite
a
a while.
But I haven't had Red Spot yet.
No, me
Oh,
neither.
it's-
It hasn't come up to Canada.
Yeah, Nicholas, I'd blame the pain meds. The Oogie would do no ill to your typing. It's just not in Oogie's nature.
Yeah. The combination might.
Isn't that how you get alcohol barbiturate poisoning? Like, that's a bad thing, right?
I don't know. There is a nurse.
Please do not die. This stream is going wonderfully so far, clearly. We can't have a death.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Mixing pain meds and alcohol is not recommended.
Yeah, it's usually a bad idea.
This just tastes like Octomore now, by the way. I added not even 5 mils of Octomore.
I mean, that's Octomore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was being like, all right, I'm going to be really careful not to overdo it. Like, the bottle might have had twice this much in it before I poured it out. And so that's how much I added. It just tastes like Octomore now. To like almost a full ounce of whiskey.
Yep.
Wow.
Freaking
Yep.
Octomore.
Oh, I miss my Octomore. I haven't
Got
seen
it.
a single bottle since I finished mine off. Like, we don't get any in Wisconsin.
Which one did you have it?
7.3.
Ooh, oh, I haven't tried that one.
Oh, it's so
tasty.
good. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's got that weird like smoked cheese thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Seven
good
po-
stuff.
The 9.3 has that as well. I need to.
James Bricker with another super chat. Bowmore around the world. We took it for a walk. I like it.
I'm imagining just like some minimum wage employee with like a little red wagon just walking the streets of the earth, just pulling a single small cask of Bowmore behind him.
Oh, That would be adorable. Just little baby Bowmore cask.
All right, since James just did a super chat and he is the bourbon guy, I will pour some bourbon. But the only bourbon I have beside me
Oh, here we go.
happens to be the Pappy 23.
Of course it is.
So the question is, do I mix it with this tiny bit of Octomore 10 year that I still have, or do I put it in a clean glass?
I would
With
say
Dr.
clean glass.
Mix
Clean glass,
it.
right?
Mix it.
Mix it.
I'm getting
Well,
very
sorry,
mixed
glass
messages.
first.
Yeah, you're
Glass
getting mixed
starting,
messages
mix it
because
in
you should
glass.
mix
You
it.
can mix it later.
Okay.
No, Ed summed it up. Mixed messages because you should mix it.
Do
So
both.
I'll start.
Oh,
I'll start
no.
clean and then I'll mix them.
Oh no,
There you
what's
go.
this?
We've summoned Dixie somehow.
Both and compare.
Robert Licorice.
Mix it with
Mix it
Oh,
with
my
mist.
I'm
Son of a
somehow
bitch.
alive.
Oh no.
For $2.
$1.99.
For $2, Robert.
Just
You
do it. It's
cheap.
Robert Licorice.
Cheap Texas bastard.
Do it for
Mix it with
Robert.
licorice.
Man, I'd do it for free. I don't
Right.
care.
Brad. Just remember, when we're there in October, we can drink more than $2 of his liquor.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Okay.
That's
fair
why,
enough.
man. For Robert for $2.
Hey, we have a veto again.
I'm a veto. Holy shit!
But it's not business veto anymore.
No,
Hey, this is like
Vito.
this is
Weird biker veto.
this is post 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ounce awful whiskey chug veto.
All right,
Not that
this might be the combination of the other things that I've had so far, but this is like cinnamon peanut brittle.
Robert with
Robert
another
Licorice just
$5.
up the
Robert, with another $5, damn it, Robert. You're gonna make me do it, aren't you? All right.
Oh, Robert, that was unnecessary. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you very much. No, he's punishing me, but thank you anyway.
No,
That's
thank you
fine.
for the super chat, and thank you because I get to enjoy Brad suffering from that intro, which is
It's just
just
a
a
win-win.
intro.
That's fine. Okay, how much mist am I adding to this? Like,
50%.
At least 100%.
okay, so I'm all right.
Wait, no.
1 to 1 to
No,
1.
this would be interesting. Do like 50% and then ratchet it up and see how it goes.
All right, just a little
My
bit.
man Chad Hawley in the chat. Hey, it's Vito's drunken alter ego, Vito.
Yeah, I'm always.
Okay.
If anyone's going to be around in October, just be prepared.
For Vito, the sexual dynamo.
But
So,
like,
Killer Jolt. Killer Jolt. The reason that Brad has missed is Vito.
yes. So Brad's
I've chosen poorly.
No, hold on. Brad's gonna finish the current bottle that he's pouring out of, and he still has an additional one because of me.
I do.
Okay,
That's true.
so I'm seeing in the chat, this is the second reference that James Bricker has made to Vito being a wall molester.
For fuck's sake.
I have heard that story. Yes.
Be nice to
I'm
Vito.
pretty sure I have, but Vito, I think the rest of the stream would also like to hear this. story.
Here's what happened that night. Okay, so I went to Las Vegas to visit our good friend James. Not only
Oh
did
my God, Patrick Cohen in the chat.
Cody with another $10 super chat with no message punishing me further. So thank you,
I feel
Patrick.
like I feel like I should be the one punishing myself after just because. You
In
know
the
what?
just world, yes.
For tonight, super chats will I will punish myself for the pleasure of the people.
No, Vito, you have already drunk a 72-ounce glass.
Will it 72 ounces? Patrick Cohn, thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated, sir. I can't wait to hang out with you in October. It's gonna be a freaking blast.
I should
Benjamin saying,
Patrick Cohn is saying that you need to add some White Walker to whatever you
yeah, no, that's a good call. But Benjamin Eves is saying he's going to be afraid for October, and I wanna like give you a little warning. You should be.
Yeah, probably. That would probably be a good idea. Just beware. Just beware. Just be on your toes. Be on your tippy toes.
And don't be afraid for what's happening for October. Be afraid for October. Like the whole month should be fearful.
Yeah, forget about. Okay, so does anybody else follow Joe Rogan at all?
Not really.
So Joe Rogan, comedian, him and his friends do what's called a sober October, where they go dry from everything, alcohol and drug related for an entire month and do like a physical activity. We should have the complete opposite.
That sounds unsafe.
It
But I also
will it be unsafe? We're amongst friends.
That's why it'll be unsafe.
Vito.
We will have
Okay.
no-
Yeah.
I
Peer
feel like the
pressure.
parameters of this are dangerous because
I mean,
someone
We have to establish them. This is what the conversation's about. We establish the parameters, and then we do something akin to that. We could not. I'm just throwing ideas out. I'm gonna go back to munching on some bean salad.
Chad Ollie in the chat is thinking exactly the same as I am. Is this is a very good deflection by Vito?
Oh yeah,
about-
right. We were going to hear about
Yeah.
the wall.
Oh,
Now-
the wall.
Well,
Yes, okay.
and before you get too
Oh.
far, that bean salad needs a little bit of Walker dressing.
No.
Oh,
yes.
that's
Okay,
That's a
so
bad-
what I
one-
do have, because Patrick Cohn said, I think Vito needs to add white walk to whatever he's drinking. So I do have some red. Hold on, Writer's Tears Redhead. Wow, I can't remember that. So I will add some White Walker to
1-1.
the Writer's Tears Redhead for Patrick Cohn. Thank you, Patrick Cohn.
Hey, Whiskey Ace. I didn't realize you were in the chat. How you doing, buddy?
Vino,
Hey.
drink the Fino.
and
Put yourself-
Sniper Mac with
Okay.
another super chat. Vito, drink the Fino cask I put on your shirt.
Michael McDonald, I will drink the Fino just as soon as I drink this. Just keep track.
I'm not
Uh,
allowed to touch the Fino in our house anymore.
Yeah,
Erica has set that aside as her personal territory.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, she bought the bottle too, so I can't
Oh, good,
I can't
yeah.
even argue. Yeah.
Okay, so let me get the story out of the way, please. So
Yes.
I went to Vegas. I visited James. I did some business, whatever. James so lovingly opened up his home to me, and we were hanging out. So one night we went to the Double Helix on the Strip, which is a whiskey bar in Vegas. It's pretty good. You guys should go if you're ever in Vegas. So I had a bit too much to drink, obviously, because I'm 100 and XX pounds.
That's 101, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 102.
Soaking wet. Soaking wet. He drove us to get some food, and then we ended up back at his place, and we proceeded to eat and then drink more. Well, to get back to the bedroom where I was sleeping, because that's what you do in a bedroom, you usually sleep.
Unless there's other things
I
going
was
on.
holding on to the wall for support because I couldn't stand up straight.
Cast
And-
after dark.
And since this day, James has insisted that I was molesting the wall.
I don't kink shame, man. It's whatever.
Man,
It's an inanimate object. It doesn't require consent. It's fine. No judgments.
Yes.
okay,
I
so
mean, it'd even be better if you were wearing some Vans at the time as well.
no,
'Cause you'd be on the wall.
I don't wear shoes in another person's home because I'm not a savage.
Whoa.
Yikes.
So this,
Okay.
My whiskey den, but then he also made out with the lamp. Oh, Maddie, you're brilliant, man.
Inanimate object doesn't require consent. No kink shaming. It's fine.
oh, Patrick.
It
So
does
this-
require you turning the lamp on first.
This writer's tears has.
Depends on how hot the light bulb gets.
This writer's tears has turned into a bit of a Canadian mist smelling whiskey, which is very upsetting because I had no intention of drinking more shit whiskey tonight. But it is very Canadian mist, and this is why. Because Canadian mist has this weird ass dank used diaper smell.
Oh,
That's
come on.
It kind of
Come on,
does.
man.
It kind of
I
does.
don't know about used diaper. I think it's more diesel, like a diesel engine.
No, it's not that good. It's not that good.
It's not that good.
Hey, you know, Springbank can taste like a diesel engine and be totally delicious.
Okay, no, but that's different. Like
That's different.
Springbake's not the same thing. Like Springbake is smoky diesel.
Don't
This is like sucking on a tailpipe in the middle of a street diesel.
don't compliment.
It's like the smell of brake fluid, but the taste of like
Brake fluid.
engine cleaner.
do not compliment Canadian mist.
This, by the way, speaking of Canadian Mist, this Pappy and Canadian Mist combo is weirdly like stale peanut butter.
Oh no!
I've never had
No.
stale peanut butter before. What is that? What does that smell and taste like?
Yeah.
Peanut butter are bad.
It's like
Peanut butter doesn't last in my
with gym
house.
socks.
Tastes like what?
Peanut butter mixed with gym sock, like.
Ew.
stench.
Oh,
It's-
so like sweaty funk.
Yeah, it's like there's definitely like a nutty layer to it, but there's something wrong going on.
Me and my old man always compare it to a locker room bench. You know,
Sure.
because there's a bunch of folks been sitting on it, and it's all covered in people grease.
Hey,
Question is why do you and your
Interesting.
know what a gym bench smells like?
can we
Oh,
switch the
come
subject,
on!
please?
Who doesn't
Sir, what are
sniff
you
a
drinking?
bench once in a while?
Benjamin Eves rightly asks me how I've developed a palate for diesel and brake fluid. I used to
man.
work at a car dealership.
I was gonna say, why do you think his hair is so?
I've had lots of those smell experiences. Not so much the taste, admittedly, but you know,
I feel like the better answer is your hair is like lustfully shiny.
Oh
Ooh,
man.
sure.
it's a good
Oh
word.
man, Matthew in the chat.
Oh, Matthew, right, with a $10.02.
Wow.
Very
Matthew, lawful good
He
donation.
sent just the 2 cents. So he sent $10.02.
Matthew Wright, thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. We
I did this, Matthew.
Okay,
but-
wait. Okay, Adam, I just heard you say lawful good. I need you to settle a debate between me and Erica. You guys know
Oh,
me
sure.
relatively well, right?
sure.
Eric is right.
What alignment would you say I am?
Chaotic neutral.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Christina's just nodding.
I barely know you, Ed, and I would agree with that.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially from the last couple of videos you've released.
I think that the people would probably agree chaotic neutral.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah,
All right. Erica wins. Never mind. I'm shutting
Yeah.
up.
Listen. Erica will always win. So don't ever ask me a question because she'll always be right. I love you, Ed, but Erica's right.
I love you, but Erica is just a better person all around.
Yeah, it's true. That's why I'm glad to be with her.
Yeah, you know,
This
and
is-
I also don't know you so well, but you know, I see you sit down for a whiskey live stream with a frozen popsicle margarita. I don't know what other alignment you could possibly have.
It's not evil, but like,
No,
come
it's
on.
not evil. No, there's nothing intrinsically evil about a margarita with
No, it's not evil,
Jason,
but it's definitely on the chaos side of things.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Ed, are you staying at La Quinta for in October?
Yes. That is the plan.
We're making these popsicles.
All right. All
The
right.
Mash and Grill is back. Welcome back.
We're gonna make them like the Thursday night and freeze them, and then Saturday after the ball, we're gonna get back to the hotel and just popsicle it up.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Okay.
I might have to crash that party.
And Jason, Master Drum brother, I saw the super chat earlier. Love you too.
All right, I have to continue to adjust this this blend I have going here. At this point, I'm starting to forget what's in it. It's definitely Kleinlich and Ardbeg, and some of that Tobermory and the wine cask Glentochers.
Did you put some of that North Star Glen Gosley? What was that really nice North Star you have?
the wine cask one?
Yes, the 11-year-old.
Oh, there was that Highland Park that I had. That was just a sample, but that's all gone. I gave that to Dan.
Which is the one? It's got the red label on it.
Oh, the wine cask one. Yeah, some of that's in here.
Oh yes, he said. Okay.
Yeah, the Glentochers.
And Jason's asking what the popsicles are made of. What? I don't know. I'm just agreeing to popsicle. Ed.
No,
Ed.
it's because Erica made margarita smashed popsicle margaritas, and I guess we're gonna make some more. That's what we're doing. Although I do like the idea of julep sickles. That's pretty cool too.
James
do you think-
James-
Do you
Yeah,
think?
that-
Okay. Could we do a Manhattan popsicle, or would the ABV be too high to freeze?
No.
We
You
can
have
do
to
ABVs
get the
too high.
ratio right. If we get the
And-
ratio right, we can do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, at worst, all you do is you just freeze the non-alcoholic component, smash the living bejesus out of it with a rolling pin to make crushed ice, and then pour the alcohol in for like some sort of alcoholic slushy goodness.
That would also
Sure.
work. Yeah. I think,
I'm
but
gonna
a
add-
mint julep would probably work. I think a mint julep would work pretty well.
Oh, I think mint julep slushies are already a thing, right?
Right. Well, I mean, crushed ice and fucking.
Yeah, mint
whiskey,
julep's
yeah.
basically a slushy. To begin
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add some age and some sort of malty roundness to this. This is a sample of Glen Grant, 16-year-old. This is a Cadenhead's single cask bottling.
When Adam can pronounce things, you know that things are getting
yeah.
a little out of control.
Oh yeah, we're all screwed.
A little bit of alterated Ardbeg Drinking Committee release just to try to avoid actually getting stabbed the next time I see Christina.
Bad?
I'm so sorry, Christina.
Our friend Richie Z said, "I like how everything is done for science." Richie, when things are done for science, they're done for a specific purpose. What purpose? Don't worry about it. But it's always justified.
Yeah,
Science is just effing around, except you write down stuff.
Exactly.
That's a classic
And-
Adam Savage quote. That's
Adam
beautiful.
Savage. I was going to say Adam Savage, classic. But in this case, we don't even have to write it down because we have video evidence.
Exactly.
As a newly minted scientist, I approve of everything that's done on this show. So,
So
I
Benjamin,
can stand behind that. He is a scientist, technically now.
oh yeah,
Benjamin Eves asks, what's Christina drinking?
I was drinking Ano, but I am currently out. So am I drinking good whiskey or bad whiskey?
Bad whiskey, of course.
good whiskey. Oh, come on, give her a break, man.
She's a lady.
I mean,
You had Ardbeg.
then it's going to be both, right? But that's up to you, I guess.
I think this is sort of a one plus one equals one thing where, good whiskey plus bad whiskey is still kind of bad whiskey.
plausible whiskey.
I mean, I put a dash of White Walker into this writer's tears, and it absolutely destroyed it.
And it was barely a dash at that. We saw you.
You know what? Just because I'm tiny doesn't mean everything else is like size related.
Save it for Cast Strength After Dark. Like the,
No,
the
I
fight.
meant more in relation to you were quite happy to tell Brad to go 1-on-1, but you're like, that's it, like 1 to 200. That's how much.
It's so much Pappy mixed in that Canadian Mist in, and I'm okay with it.
Jason said, somehow I believe whiskey can stop global warming. The more I drink, the less I care about the climate.
All right.
We're going to get... I have strong opinions about that. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But I
Yeah.
understand the joke. I understand the joke. The joke is funny.
I know.
I mean,
I have an earth science degree. I can't help but get even a little bit peeved at jokes.
if,
but
if everyone got
you're
that
forgiven.
drunk, they forget to turn their lights on, run the air conditioners and things like that because they're
Right.
passed out on the stairs. That's going to reduce the baseline power.
Burning coal is so energy intensive. Anyways, we can just sit back and let the sun charge all our things. It might help. You're right.
Captain Make It Happen is saying October is going to be a glorious problem. No, man, it's going to be a glorious celebration.
Although,
Be a
if
good
you
time.
encounter veto, you will need to explain to your loved ones why there is glitter on you.
There's going to be no glitter. Glitter is impossible to get off of you.
Brad, please bring glitter.
I refuse. No.
No, because
no.
we want to keep friends with the people at La Quinta. And,
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, don't get hell.
and more
Glitter in public a lot. It's not a good.
and more
glitter.
importantly, Daniel and Rex. So
Yeah.
and the campus. So we're gonna keep the glitter away.
Yeah, you don't want to make a mess in someone else's house. That's true.
No.
Glitter's a disaster. So we're keeping the glitter. Keeping the meeting glitter free.
Unless you can somehow get glitter into Rex's beard and glue it in there without affecting other people.
I mean, we could make that happen.
Yeah.
They do make biodegradable glitter. that would be
Yeah, there you go.
for outside.
It's not bad.
Christina
Also-
said that was
also-
too big of a smirk, and now I'm really worried.
But hey, also
Whenever
the
Christina smiles, you know to be worried.
guys, you got to remember though, the open challenge to light brushwood on fire is still open.
Is it really?
I'm
It's open. It's in. Ed keeps mentioning it.
it was brilliant because
Brushwood doesn't know. It's open.
would release the fire eating video the next week. Like it was
True.
almost like he knew. It's like, come at me.
Yeah, right.
So I have very good whiskey and some bad whiskey.
Oh yeah, Benjamin
Yeah.
Eves just brought up the burning of brushwood too. So yeah, see, that's a thing.
What am I doing?
Christina, I think you should, just because they're the two bottles I can definitely recognize in the background. I think you should mix 50-50 Springbank 15 and Great King Street Glasgow blend.
Oh, where's John V for the Springbank?
Well,
oh,
you
right.
can have me for this. I like my Springbank, you know.
That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Thank-
Richie Z, I'm here. I've returned already. What's he talking about?
As in, I think, will he return from October or will you be dead?
No guarantee that I'll even make it to
I mean,
Austin.
he'll survive. Will he sleep through his flight? Maybe.
The problem is we're going to Denison first. I don't know if I'll even make it to Austin.
We'll make it.
I don't know, man. Robert's warning me.
So we already have like one of those lifter things for Brad that we're just going to strap him to when he gets too drunk and wheel him around, right? We
Perfect.
can just put you on that same trolley. It's all good.
Yeah, I'll be Brad's parrot.
That's fine. Yeah, no, as long as someone wheels me around, then
Just weekend at Bernie's Vito style.
yeah.
But pixie sticks are expensive, eh?
Are they?
Yeah.
I have to admit, I have not priced pixie sticks in quite a while, so I have no idea.
I did a quick lookup. They're fucking expensive.
Would it be
It sounds
cheaper?
like you're talking about like a slang term for a drug or something. Like, man, the price of pixie sticks.
I'm Canadian. Drugs are legal here. I'm always talking a little funky.
Hold the phone. James Britcher is making mint julep popsicles tonight, right now.
Oh, that's
He would.
awesome.
He would. He would be the person that would.
Yeah,
That's
What-
fantastic.
I guarantee.
that's a good idea.
What's he using? Is he using Buffalo Trace?
He should use Eagle Rare 17 for the most delicious.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh my god, you guys.
James,
Double mint, very julep.
full disclosure, James, you're watching. If you use the Eagle Rare 17 in those mint julep popsicles, it's okay. It's fine.
I'm into it.
Yeah, you have to call it a double mint, very julep, though.
That would be 20 here. You can't do that.
Is it whiskey? Oh, which Canadian has Iron Root? Well, because he probably saw my bottle. Yes, I have Iron Root, and I don't know why you don't have one, but you totally should get some Iron Root.
Yeah.
It's gonna-
I don't have that one.
Where are you out of Whiskey Ace? Because I know they're distributing in Wisconsin now. I mean, they've come up the whole Midwest corridor at this point.
Damn it.
Josh has it all.
What was that?
I said it's because Josh has it all.
Oh,
Josh does have it all. Yeah. He's got a-
Vito has the last of my Iron Root samples. So,
Do I still have? Do I still? Where?
I mean, unless you drank them, I don't know.
no. I still have. I still have about an ounce and a half of Icarus left.
Oh, that's tasty.
This has been the not finishing samples there, Vito. I don't know.
Are we taking
I have
samples? Are we-
14 empty sample bottles over here to the side
Damn.
Nice.
from
What's your
tonight.
latest casualty there? What do
I
you
don't know.
think?
We're hitting an hour and a half. Do we want to call it a night, or what are we doing?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
have
down.
we been streaming? I thought this was a pre-stream.
I mean,
Are people still watching? And I mean, if people are still watching, like, keep it going, man.
Apparently, more five.
I got a golf in the morning, but otherwise I can keep on drinking. Sure.
I have
Yeah, golf in the
Or
morning?
more until I hit my regular whiskey. So
You're not even in your business Vito outfit and you have golf in the morning?
Yeah, well, you know.
Patty is heading out, so love you, Patty.
Good night, Patrick.
Yeah.
See you, Patty.
Padraig,
Are you really gonna
Padraig Baloney.
I might not.
Patrick
And
will-
James to Sports Puck.
Ooh,
With
sports
the mint julep popsicles, I guess.
Oh, unless he's pre-drinking, getting the mint julep popsicles under his belt, and then
Make the Sports Puck tolerable.
You can't eat a popsicle fast, though.
Okay, so here's a good question. Donald Rant asked us, what's the best and worst whiskey that you guys have tried so far this year? I'm going to say for the first time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna Adam go first.
Okay. So the worst whiskey that I tried this year was Bowmore Dawn, which I tried in January, actually. So it's been the worst whiskey of the year for a long time. Bowmore Dawn was a no-age statement, port-finished Bowmore, released in, I want to say 2003 or something. So, on the surface, sounds pretty good, right? It was so bad. Nothing about it worked. I've never had a whiskey that clashed where the flavors just didn't come together to this degree. It was horrible.
I agree with you. I've had it. It tastes
Yeah?
like red Kool-Aid and peat.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's like red,
That
like
sounds good, though.
Watermelon Jolly Ranchers was the one that I
Okay.
came up with, and like chili powder. It's bad. The best whiskey I had this year, I had 2 days before that, and that was Port Charlotte PC12 Oleanak Furachale. And I think I'm sure that I'm butchering the Scottish Gaelic.
Yeah,
there.
definitely are.
But that was a special release 12-year-old Port Charlotte aged in, I think, bourbon and sherry casks at cask strength. And it was everything you could possibly want in a Port Charlotte. It was so good. It was so good. Okay, next.
Brad.
That's my spiel.
I think that the best one this year that I tried for the first time would probably be the Bunnahabhain Moin Oloroso.
Brad's drunk.
I'm drunk.
The worst whiskey.
your best and worst. So which was your worst?
Worst? Well, fuck me, I'm drunk.
Vito forgot his own thing.
I apologize. I apologize.
So best Moin Oloroso.
Yes.
Worst.
That mix you just had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that counts, that's definitely it's definitely up there.
Loki.
Yeah, that mix. No, Floki was good. I enjoyed Floki.
He likes sheep shit.
I like cheap shit smoked whiskey.
Sarah. So I'm gonna be in Ottawa this weekend. I'm gonna get the little bottle of Floki that I have at my cousin's place. I'm almost positive it's the sheep shit one. If it is, I'm gonna go over to Brad's place and we're gonna live stream. We're gonna do an impromptu live stream with you if you're available, and we're gonna taste it and tell you how good it is.
Yeah.
I've never had it, but I'm gonna taste it and guaranteed it's probably gonna be
I mean, it's barnyardy, but it's good.
Yeah.
I'm
Loki-
guessing that most of the factor is in the name, and you just associating the fact that yes, it's sheep dung,
Yeah.
but it's going to be disgusting.
Yeah.
Psychosomatic.
Brad's got a challenge for that, and we'll take care of that in October, I guess. I'll see you in the vault, sir.
That's
That's
what
happening.
The vault's like the smokers. You got to go fight in there.
I love the sass Sarah put on that too. This little sass.
Sarah, like, I'm going to get you to try it. Whether I have to trick you to do it or not is a different question, but you will be trying.
You can't trick me, sir. Cannot trick me.
He's got
Bye.
Brad is
So
a master
I'm gonna
trickster.
turn sideways, hide myself, grab your glass, replace it with float, and then walk away.
I guarantee I'll be able to smell the sheep shit before I even try it. So
From a mile away.
It just smells smoky. It's fine.
Huh?
It just smells smoky.
Yeah.
but she doesn't
no.
enjoy smoky, so
Oh, well, you're screwed to begin with.
Although the challenge was I have to find something smoky that she enjoys, and then she will try.
A peaty scotch.
So
Scotch
that's fine.
that I enjoy.
I have several options that I know where they are in the vault. And
That's why I will meet you in the vault, sir.
Oh my god. I have to go to the
Christina, what's your best and worst?
Code now.
It will be 10 paces, then turn in fire.
Yes.
oh, if there's walking involved, never mind. That's,
oh god, there's so little left. We're gonna move on to the Hibiki Harmony.
Oh, nice.
Classic.
That's a nice, easy drinker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Christina, yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Because of school and moving, we really haven't had a lot of branching out on whiskeys. I don't really know if I've had one that I haven't liked.
Okay, okay, so in place of that, what is in your opinion, the worst whiskey you've ever had?
The very worst whiskey?
Yeah, I think I already know what it is.
I know what it is too, and I can't think of the name right now.
Is it Hague Club?
What was it? Hague Club, yes.
Yeah, there you go. See,
Oh,
I know you so well. Hague Club.
Hague Club.
That is bush.
That is a
league,
classic
man.
answer.
yeah, Ed would say it is bush league. but not everyone purposefully drinks shitty whiskey.
That is true. That is true.
So, and what's your best whiskey that you've had this year?
This year we've had a couple good whiskeys. I can't remember the names of all of them. They're over there.
What?
But I
what
was
would be
actually
one.
surprised by Proper 12.
Oh,
Proper 12 is actually not as bad as everybody made it out to be. It's actually relatively okay Irish.
Really?
Yeah.
oh no!
Well,
Okay, here's the thing. I gotta chime in on this. I'm very opinionated about this one. It's okay. It is not okay Irish. All right.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say about it. Like, it's an okay whiskey, but when you compare it to any other Irish whiskey, it is an abomination. Like, I would almost compare it to like a craft rye in the States.
To be
Because-
fair, my horizons of Irish is now Proper 12, Jameson, and Redbreast.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Jameson is above Redbreast?
We need to
Oh.
take you to the vault and
No,
just,
no. That wasn't in order.
I know for a fact that she's had some pretty good redbreast.
No, I'm just saying, like, if that's all the Irish you've had, we need to take you into the vault and Irish you up a little bit.
We need to Irish you up.
Just Christina, put your Gretchen hat on and just get Irished up, baby.
Your Gretchen hat.
Pebbles isn't Irish.
No, but she's got a thing for Irish people.
Oh.
What would a Gretchen hat look like?
It's a unicorn hat.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I would say my worst whiskey this year has probably been Clan McGregor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crown Royal, Texas.
Well, it was Texas.
Texas Crown Royal, whatever the frack it was
No.
called.
I don't know what the hell it was called.
Disgusting.
It was that was bad too.
Yeah, the Clan McGregor was horrible. Horrible. Matt loves it, but horrible.
Okay,
Matt doesn't know.
Clyde McGregor is better than a lot of the stuff I've had, at least.
Yeah, Ed, what's your worst whiskey?
That's at least.
What's your worst and best there, Ed?
Okay, worst and best. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Wait, are we doing just within the year?
You since January 1st, 2019.
So within the year.
Okay. Since January 19, I got it. I mean, obviously, it's got to go to the hometown favorite. It's what was it? Central Standard Scotch style whiskey.
Oh.
It's made here in Milwaukee, and it is the worst thing I have ever had in my life. And I've met the guys who made it, and I feel bad for talking crap about it because they're like local boys, and I feel like I gotta give them, help them out, but they make some really shit whiskey.
Oy.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear. But
No, you're fine.
yeah,
Fine.
it is. It's like drinking. It's like someone poured piss on a cornfield and then lit it on fire.
Oi.
Yikes! All right.
It's the worst thing I've ever had.
But how do you really feel about it?
Donald Rance in the chat saying, "I'm surprised nobody has mentioned Glenlivet Captain's Reserve or Founder's Reserve." Founder's Reserve was not nearly as bad as my worst whiskey this year, and I also didn't try it this year. So, but otherwise, it would be in that conversation. It's pretty bad.
See, I would have said Founder's Reserve if you had talked to me last year at this time, because God damn it, that was one of my first whiskeys that I tried when I said I'm gonna get into whiskey, and that was one of the first ones that I had, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm making a really big mistake here.
I did not have that reaction.
That was a bad. Then I had Lefroy Quarter Casks, and I was like, oh, problem solved.
There you go.
But yeah,
There you
no, the Founder's Reserve is pretty terrible, and it's made me have like a negative Bemore complex. Although this Bemore 18 is really good.
The 18 is
Bemore.
The Bemore 18 is really good, but Glenn. Oh, sorry, we're talking about Glenlivet. I am.
we're talking
I
about-
can't stop talking.
Dude.
So we're coming on in about an hour and 45.
This
Right.
stream is falling apart.
Most of the people on this this chat are getting a little bit drunk.
Little
And-
bit.
Hey, Rob from Whiskey in the 60 in the chat.
Call it
Paul Vito did drink 42 liters of bad whiskey at
He
the
did.
start.
In that one glass, he had 42
It's that one
liters.
glass, 42 liters.
This was
Yeah.
a big. Hey, listen, this is a big glass, okay? Like I have a small hand, but this is a big glass.
At least 5 ounces.
Thank you, Rob. Whiskey and Six in the chat. Yes, my sign is professional, isn't it? Isn't it?
Definitely
Professional
is.
man.
Looks like something I've seen before.
You moved it from where you were sitting on the couch earlier.
Yeah, I moved the camera from before.
It's a whole new sign. He's just been pumping them out and selling them on the side.
Sure.
You know what? Whatever I need to do to get that sweet whiskey money.
Makes sense. Nicholas Burton, 42 liters.
So, what about you, William? What's your worst whiskey for the year?
Worst was the Glen McGregor, but the best, I didn't ever say. Ardbeg Korvakian we just tasted in a whiskey and barbecue episode that
Nice.
that just came out, and that, or not just came out, that I'm editing right now. That was kind of epic. The combination of that whiskey plus the is that what you're sipping on? That whiskey plus the barbecue that we were eating definitely won the show for 3 out of 4 of us.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see it too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mine was the Green Spot Chateau Montelena.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
That was like the second thing I think I tried when I got access to the vault in April.
Mm.
The first thing was the red spot, but the green spot won out.
Oh, thank you,
Rob
Rob.
with the $7.
With a super chat, because Vito's craftsmanship with the subscribe sign is near Picasso quality, which is both a compliment and an insult, I think. So that's
I will take it from Rob. Rob, thank you very much. Much appreciated. We gotta hang out more, man. Like we're 10 minutes away from each other, less.
Oh,
I
really?
think as long as it includes money, it's mostly a compliment, isn't it?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's sort of bribing me to respond positively to the message while maintaining a negativity about the message.
Sure. It's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
plus it makes me a bit of a whore as well because
That's fine.
A
Money
hooer.
hooer,
A hooer.
hooer.
I like banging hoors. Okay, no, I'm sorry. That was too far. That was too far.
That point.
Hey, don't worry, we're not on your channel. We're on our channel. This is
right now.
if we get dinged, then
Just remember, we don't fucking swear, Ed. So cut that shit out.
I mean when an Aussie is involved in everything, the swear allowance goes up tenfold.
Yeah, now we're demonetized, so you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
Sarah, did you say your worst whiskey yet?
Mine,
Yeah.
it was that Texas Crown shit.
The Texas Crown. Shit.
Although the Clan McGregor is right up there with it. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
Donald in the
what's your top and bottom?
So for just this year, I'm spoiled. This is my worst, which I didn't actually.
What?
All right.
Really?
Okay.
Are for the worst.
I still haven't had the Toki.
The Toki's not
Yeah.
bad, right? Like it's as what it is on the box. It's a cheap Japanese whiskey. It does the job. It's not a bad whiskey. It's just the worst that I've tried this year. The best is I finally got my hands on Mouth Sex, aka Ugadal.
Mouth sex. I mean, you're not wrong. That's what I plan on pouring next. I haven't.
It's slightly awkward to say, but you are correct.
Yeah.
It is. It's Mouth Sex. It's great. So, because I'd had the Corey before and stuff, the Ugadal, being Australian prices, it's basically 2 Ardbeg 10s and a little bit. So, yeah, more than worth it in my opinion. So, yeah.
Demonetized. Chat.
It's all part of an elaborate
So,
brew.
Brad,
So I can stay the highest paid cast strength member.
That's the whole play, Jeremy.
That's fine. I'm not in it for the money, thankfully.
This 8 cent.
speaking of in it for the money, Brad, earlier before we actually went live, you were saying something about if you get to $100 or eventually when you get to $100. I added it all up, and if you include the Canadian dollary dues, you're at $79.55 so far just tonight.
Whoa.
All right, so what we're saying is another $21, and I'm having a Pappy 23 and Dr. Pepper.
Right.
Come on,
That's
people.
what
We
we
can do it. We can do it. Come
I'm
on.
not saying you should. I just said I'm just letting you know what the numbers are at.
Sure.
If
I'm
you
still
want to
not
see
sure
it.
if it's actually like a threat or if that's a benefit somehow. I don't.
I'm not advocating for this.
Another $21. I mean, that is technically what I said at the beginning of the stream. So
It is.
I'm just here to let you know where you stand.
that's fine. Yeah. Perfect.
And Benjamin Eves, yes, Oogie is life. It was well worth the splat.
So we've moved on to some Balcones single malt over here.
Oh, outstanding.
That's a
I
good
should add some of that to my blend. I'm actually.
Yes.
I'm going to. I think it needs some sherry, so I'm adding the biggest sherry bomb that I have. This is Douglas Lang Old Particular bottling of Glenturret, which is a Highland distillery. 12-year-old single Oloroso sherry cask. It's bottled at 62.3%.
Ooh.
So fiery stuff.
For fuck's sakes, Ed. Yeah.
There we go.
God damn it.
You know what? I'm actually waiting for Brad to just donate $1, just to tip over that $21.
we need $1 for Brad to make Happy 23 and some Dr. Pepper.
All right.
Glass.
You,
Jason from Master Drum, what Bunhaben are you drinking?
Here we go. It's
Like,
Pappy.
Hey, Captain. There you go.
Hey,
Good man.
Captain.
Good man.
Is that enough, Pappy? What do we think?
See, that's enough.
That's
Oh,
enough-
that's more
that's
than
enough,
enough.
Pappy.
Jesus.
All right.
ironically, Captain Make It Happen made it happen.
Oh, hey,
True.
To happen.
Respect.
There you go, Captain.
All right.
I
And are
watched
we,
this whiskey as I poured in the Glenturret. By the way, get about twice as dark.
and also
Benjamin kicked in. Good
Benjamin,
job, man.
thank you,
all right,
sir.
so we have a choice to go with the Pappy. We have a Dr. Pepper, we have a dark root beer, and we have a brisk, ice
Brisk.
bullshit.
No, not the
brisk.
brisk. Come on.
Brisk.
No.
Brisk.
No.
You know my answer,
Gotta
Brad.
be brisk.
Wait, chat. Let the chat decide.
Yeah, let the chat
Yeah.
decide.
Okay, let the chat say. So in,
One
in
for
the
brisk,
in the
two for
meantime,
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
First one in is Dr. Pepper by Donald Rance.
Dr. Peppers.
Let's make Jello shots out of
Peppers.
apples. Great idea.
I mean,
And-
that is a good idea that I will happily do at some point, but not right now.
as a quick aside, because Mike McDonald has been asking all night as I've been downing all this awful whiskey. The Carchus Fino that he left with me is being poured to taste now.
Outstanding.
All right,
All right.
so it seems like Dr. Pepper is getting them up. So we'll go with Dr. Pepper here, the Pappy.
Is that even a cold Dr. Pepper?
I mean, it was cold when we started the stream. It's reasonably cold.
Almost 2 hours ago, right?
Wow. Rob's saying, I feel like the internet's about to implode. I think I'm about to implode.
Seriously.
No, at least it's not the brisk.
Here's
That's all I can-
here's my opinion. Here's my thoughts on this. It's just bourbon.
That's my opinion of it too, which is why I don't really mind.
It's
It's kind of a waste of time.
it's at best 4 flavors.
Whoa.
People are gonna hate me now.
That's-
I mean, it's no Ardbeg.
So
It's
we're
no
talking
Lafroig.
27 flavored now, right? With the-
You know, Vito, the Kentuckians would crucify you if they didn't have such spindly arms.
And let's face it, they're busy fighting fires at the moment, so it's all good.
You know what? Not bad. All right. It's all right.
Oh, I'm sure it's delicious. You know, that's amazing.
It tastes like Dr. Pepper that's slightly alcoholic. It doesn't really change the flavor all that much.
You need more Pappy in it.
Uh,
I mean,
Poor Adam over here is having a neurotic breakdown.
it's fine. It's
Adam,
fine.
just be thankful. You don't want to see the things that Brad and I have mixed with Dr. Pepper.
it's
Oh,
true.
no, it's all right.
I'm really afraid of that from that comment now because I've bowed out of a lot of hangouts really late, and you guys have continued on for many hours.
In the chat. Duck off, Vito.
Hey, dude, bourbon's a bourbon, but scotch is scotch.
I mean, fair. There's definitely bourbons that I enjoy very much. Like the flavor profile is definitely on the narrow end.
I mean, I do really enjoy, as very evident by how much I've actually drank of it, the Iron Root.
Oh yeah, Iron
Root's
Harbinger's
so sick, man.
amazing.
I mean,
That's
it's
the,
a good
That's the
bourbon.
good Cabernet BBC, isn't it?
It is a good bourbon BBC.
Yeah.
I assume it's some tasty stuff. I have it on very good authority that it
Right,
is.
I'm bringing the bottle with me to Ottawa, so don't worry.
Yeah, Vito, I gotta come over to your place and try some.
Yes, I want to actually talk to you about that. We'll talk off air about that though.
Yeah. We'll make our secret plans.
Yeah,
in secret.
secret, very very secret because we have
Very
some. This is a big tease. We have a very
Oh, yeah.
special.
We do.
We're gonna sit down and enjoy a very special little dram that was shared with us. So yeah, be on the lookout for that if I ever get a chance to edit it, which I'm really bad at. So
Hey, Vito.
It's the hardest part to choose.
Vito.
no, Jeremy, don't even say it. I'm in a good mood. Don't
Don't
even
wanna know.
say it.
No, I'm going to be good to Vito.
Thank
It doesn't
you
happen
very-
often.
Thank
I'm going to be good to Vito. You drank
Oh,
100
Donald Vance is having some Oxytocin 3-wood. That is tasty.
Very good stuff.
The first whiskey that I actually tasted flavors from.
Whiskey in the Stick says Pappy Van Winkle's going to come and murder all of us. So I'm excited. That is a good death. I'm
Rob
going to
Fuller.
Valhalla if anything.
Imagine the views.
I'm not sure I need to be worried. Like, if he can make it here, kudos to him.
Yeah. He's got, a whole
Rest in
Pacific
peace.
Ocean
What-
across for you, man.
that is the best story possible of going out. I was murdered by a dead guy.
No, you were murdered by a dead master distiller.
Okay.
That's even better.
Whiskey Ace, Lafroig 10 CS batch for life. Batch 10 for life. Yeah, I wish we could get that.
Oh
here.
my god, I want to have cat strength so bad.
Have you tried it before, Vito?
No, I haven't.
I had a sample of it. I forget from who, but it was amazing. It was like, it was like everything, all the intensity that I like from Quarter Cask, but in the Lafroig 10 flavor profile. Like it had the sweetness that Quarter Cask doesn't have. Even the Carchus Cask Strength Quarter Cask, like not even close. I really like.
I'm hoping to see. I'm hoping that there's a bottle in the vault that I can try.
I had batch 9, I think.
Yeah, I don't know
This
if
is-
there's any in the bowl, but it does sound very tasty.
Yeah.
Brandon Knight in the chat is wondering if I'm fired yet. You'd have to ask Vito, I guess.
I mean, if you, I don't know if Brandon was around when I popped in my super duper professional, serious getup. But Brad is not fired. Even worse, Brad has been sentenced to work,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is worse for him.
I mean,
Hey,
he
Killajolt.
could just quit.
I want to wait. Hold on. I want to
I
say
mean, I don't know how they're going to
Killajolt
enforce
has
it.
a great idea in the chat right now. Whiskey horror movie, Dead Master Distiller turning you into a human barrel.
Whoa.
Okay.
That is some grim stuff, and I
Is that
love
like opening up like your rib cage and then aging the whiskey like inside your chest cavity?
Ooh.
I mean,
Barrel
that would hurt.
thigh bone staves, like
That would
thigh
hurt.
bone stave barrel.
Ooh, not bad.
Yikes.
Bone barrel. By the way,
I mean,
Captain Make It Happen.
but Yikes.
Captain Make It Happen. Adam can't keep track of his samples. Feigned shock.
It's a
I have a
Pika-
big Excel document. The
Pikachu
information's
meme.
somewhere. I just don't have it in front of me.
So many
It's
samples.
it's the Pikachu meme. Adam can't keep track of anything.
Yeah. This has turned into all sherry since adding that like Glenturret. So I'm gonna add some Glenlivet Nadura peated cask to try and cut the sherry.
What's very interesting is that this Fino, after everything and awful that I've had tonight, smells wonderful.
Now
Whiskey,
I've
wait,
got-
Whiskey in the Six, picking up an intestinal note on the nose here.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
picking up
sorry.
a nose note on the nose.
a bone marrow bourbon. Like it's got to be a
Ooh.
thing.
Oh,
I
it's
might
even got
be-
the alliteration. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I might be thinking too much into it, but I would think that you would have to dehydrate the body first in order to make sure that it doesn't decompose.
Why do you know this?
Then put the
If you
whiskey.
put it in
Is
at
anyone
a
surprised, really?
If it goes into the barrel at a high enough proof, it would still be
Yeah.
good.
It's got like super fragrant and like floral all of a sudden.
Can I have the cult permission to blend some Lafroig and Ardbeg, please?
I've already done that once tonight.
No, but I'm asking permission versus just doing it and incurring wrath.
Okay. So Vito, Church of
Yeah.
Smoke. is a free-
I'm speaking with the cult though.
yeah, but Church of Smoke, free pass.
Which Ardbeg?
I want to blend some Lafroig Carchus Fino with some Ugadal. I feel like that would be a good
That sounds
combination.
really good.
I feel like that would be a good combination. It's up to you. It's up to you. If the cult allows, I will. If not, then don't worry.
At least it's not Lafroig Select or something.
Yeah, or Lafroig Lore or Lafroig Lore.
Or Lure, yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff. I feel like if you do it, then I can't punish Brad for doing it.
But you've already punished Brad for doing
Do
it.
it.
So,
Do it quick! Do it quick! She can't take it back.
I mean, you can't
But then I
see it if it's off camera, right? Like you
It's
can't-
okay, Vito. You know she's busy, for the next few weekends. You can't get stabbed for at least a month.
That's true. In a month, I feel like I could build up a stab resistance of some sort.
You gotta poke yourself with a letter opener every day.
Have it works.
Sorry, I just want to call some extra attention to the absurdity of what Vito just said.
Yeah, I'm not sure Vito understands the concept of stab.
So Vito, as an Australian, I think I should send you this knife.
But is
Excuse me of assuming that justice is fair, and even I do not assume that. I just assume that Christina is good at her word. And
Jeremy,
Jeremy,
I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
You just beat me. I was gonna say I can't believe I haven't used this line on you yet, but I see you played that before.
yeah,
Fine, keep it back 2 seconds.
Rob's gonna teach me some kickboxing.
There you go.
fine.
All right, so I went ahead and did it.
Excellent. That is good news for me.
Ask permission.
That's all that matters to me.
Wait, thanks.
Act first, ask for permission later, right?
Yeah.
Or ask
I
for
mean-
forgiveness later.
Seek forgiveness is easier than asking for permission.
There you go.
You know
So-
what? There was a good article about that, but I'm not gonna bore everyone with that.
We've
I
run
don't
out of sample
like
bottles
all
over here.
things in life.
That's a terrible affliction, Sarah. But it is a good sign that we have been going for 2 hours.
I've moved
So-
on to the big guns here.
Is that
That looks good.
is that a barrel rye?
No, it's the single barrel proof.
Ooh.
Ooh.
130.8.
Oh, hang on. Is that the Renaissance? Nice work.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I think
this is my wheelhouse, high proof bourbon. So
Okay.
I
So-
actually really like the single barrel.
Renaissance, and I raise
Wow.
you a Renaissance.
What is? I can't
Michael.
read that.
or
Okay, hold on, guys. Michael Sniper. I had the pheno. I just mixed it with from Ardbeg. I drank from the pheno. I said it many times.
I'm sure Michael has an excellent cigar that he's busy paying attention to, so we can excuse him for that.
Oh shit.
Knowing that dude. Yeah, this
All right.
this is I don't even know what to make of this anymore.
So I thought everyone was going for an old whiskey. I'd go the complete reverse.
Oh, nice.
And I made
Oh, yeah.
a mistake.
How is that stuff? I'm actually really curious because
It is damn good, but I may have been drinking for about 2.5, 3 hours, and I overpoured.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go get some Buffalo Trace new make. We'll do a new make off. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I wish
Speaking
I
of young whiskeys,
All right. So to answer Mike's thing, did you have the one with the handwritten label? Nothing that I have sample wise has a handwritten label. I replace it all with a like a label maker label. So yours, the one that you had left, it was the second one that I've been drinking.
Hold on, that peat monster.
Also, this blend of the pheno plus the Ugadal is actually really good. It's got
I
that.
imagine.
It's got the Lafroig medicinal, but that's all it. It's got that medicinal peat, but then it's got all the Ardbeg savoriness from the Ugadal.
So
Mm.
Master Drum called it a Fugi blend.
Oh,
Ooh, blend. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
It is very, very tasty. Would I have it in place of just having Ugadal? Depends on the day, but it is actually very good.
So
I
I'm
wouldn't-
going to take the opportunity to lower the age statement of what's in my glass. I happen to have a bottle, which is empty, which I've transferred into here, of North Star 4-year-old Campbelltown blended malt.
Yeah, that's
This
definitely
is an age-stated 4-year-old Scotch. So I think the theory is that this whiskey is a blend. It's one cask of Kilkerran and one cask of Glen Scotia. But so yeah, let's bring the age statement down just a little. It's actually like totally drinkable at 4 years old, which is astounding.
Just want to say goodnight to Benjamin Eves.
Yeah.
Yeah, good night, Ben.
Hey man,
I wouldn't be surprised if more people are heading to bed because it is 12 o'clock Eastern Standard
It
Time.
is. We're crossing the 2-hour mark.
I mean,
so
should we? We'll ask the chat. We can keep on going, but if everyone wants to get to bed, we can terminate this a little bit early.
We may also
Early.
Early.
Brad and I may be hanging.
Early. We were gonna go to 4 a.m.
Were we?
We're gonna go to
Are we-
4.
now
wait,
cask
Are we
strength.
Yeah.
actually gonna stick to that?
Yeah, after dark now. Everyone take off their shirts.
Are you?
Yeah, Matt's about to join.
Wow, with your wow, wow.
Okay, so for those who may not be aware, Brad and I have done, I think it must be coming up about 4 times we have gone over the 12-hour hangout mark.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think
Definitely.
the latest that I have stayed up on those hangouts is about 11 a.m.
Yep. And
So,
Vito has
yeah.
committed to these in the past. He's like, I'll stay up with you guys. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. 3 hours later, he's in
So
bed.
sorry.
And he wakes up and goes, is this thing still going on? Oh my God, how is this possible? And
I'm
then
really
he'll-
impressed. That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I'm 25 sample bottles in over here that we've killed
Probably,
off.
it's probably a good time to call it a night. I would
Yeah.
say.
They weren't all full. They
hang,
weren't all full.
hang on. Ed, quick
Yeah.
tasting notes back and
All right.
forth.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got all those sample bottles down there dead.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, Jeremy. Real
I like
quick.
the R2D2 beer cozy there.
Sure.
Yeah, that's on me.
Real quick.
All right. Yep.
It's good shit.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much good.
Oh, the Chewbacca is so much better. Sorry, I'm a Chewbacca fan.
Yeah, we're a bunch of nerds over here.
Oh, no worries.
Where's the Whiskey Wookie gone?
At least you're not the guy with the giant shelf of rocks over there. There's some very nice rocks. Dude.
A match.
They're minerals, Marine.
I have a Matt that finally showed up.
Hey, Matt.
Matt, they've been drinking all your stuff.
You know,
Just in time for us to shut everything down.
Well, that's fine.
Absolutely.
So yeah. So should we call it? Actually, you know
Yeah,
what, Matt? What have you done tonight?
Hold on one sec. I get to go through all these stupid things to get to my volume.
Oh shit.
we can hear you.
Oh, makes you
Fine, your
10,000 things.
Gotcha.
He needs to hear us.
Adam's Shelf of Rocks is amazing, apparently.
It is. No,
It's
I'm
very
very
nice.
nice.
I'm very proud of it.
Okay, now I can hear everybody.
Cool.
There you go.
All right.
What have you done? What have you done tonight?
I was at the fireworks show with my kids. So
Nice.
I got back.
You're a
Oh,
good
and
papa.
shit.
Yeah, fireworks, they were good. Plus, it's better to go in the 3rd than the 4th because there's less insanity out there.
Sure.
But it's been the 4th all day. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, sorry. Good for you in Australia.
Honestly, Milwaukee, our third fireworks are the big one because all the counties do their stuff like on the 4th. So the third is the big, crazy batshit one.
Fair.
Well, yeah, they like to do them on the 3rd so that people who have to like work on the 5th can actually enjoy something and stay out late or whatever.
That's
Makes
true.
sense.
Plus, it's more fun to blow your own shit up on the 4th anyway.
So Monday night we had firework displays in Canada, and
Canadian Day.
yeah, and so my next door neighbor was putting on fireworks, and so it's me and my family and his family, like sitting on the front porch, and a firework went awry.
Ooh.
Exploded in front of me. Everybody ditched. I just stood like a statue, just like this. Exploded in front of me, and then everyone's losing their minds, and they're like, "Why didn't you move?" I'm like what? Where could I have gone that wouldn't have hit me?
Oh, Jesus.
Like if it was gonna hit me, it was gonna hit me, even if I moved a centimeter. So.
Have you been drinking heavily at that point, Vito?
Okay, so you know my Iron Root bottle, we put a big dent in it.
When is Vito not drinking heavily?
And my Glengoyne 21 was shared very much. So there was a lot of whiskey shared that night.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
You made the right decision not to move. You would have hurt yourself, I think, otherwise.
Yeah, I was. You know what? I'll take a little bit of a singe. And you know what? I have no hair already. So like, what am I gonna miss?
You do have some hair, Vito.
Yeah, your eyebrows. That's a good call.
I mean, if I lose my eyebrows, it just turns Super Saiyan 3. Oh, where are my Dragon Ball Z fans at?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Super Saiyajin.
Hey, Michael's still in the chat. You got at least one.
Oh, did you answer, Sarah? What's the ABV on that Jack Daniels?
Oh, god damn it, Rob.
Yeah, I answered in the chat. The one I'm drinking right now is 130.8. I picked one up last week that's 132.9.
Nice.
Good
Oh, boy.
That'll get you there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to opening that one.
Jack Daniels and I have an issue. It evaporates like a motherfucker with me. I don't know what happens. It just
I mean, because it's like water.
well, no, even the stronger stuff, like not a problem.
No, I haven't
Water evaporates much slower than alcohol does, though.
I haven't had that problem here. I've drank all that.
I like the matter-of-fact tone in that statement. That was fantastic. I drank it.
That's all me.
All right. Are we calling this?
I think we gotta call it.
We're
yeah.
gonna
I
call
don't
it.
have that time.
We're gonna call it.
Unless
All right, guys.
someone ludicrously gives you a $50 super chat, call it.
Yeah, listen. If we don't get $50 in super chats in the next 30
Wait,
seconds.
guys,
Let's
go! You've got until 11:12. Get $50 in the chat. Come on, let's go.
And there are no free steak knives. Just no free.
How much can we make for him? How much can we make for him?
All right, Adam. Tell everyone that's left in the chat and whoever was watching on replay where they can find your reviews.
Oh, so I am the Muskox on Reddit, _Muskox. I post reviews almost every single day. I'm above 350 something at this point. I have a really good time, and I like writing, and I try interesting things and try to talk about them. In a
And he's the only reason that I get Reddit notifications.
So for the uninitiated, Adam is he is the envy of many people in terms of his tasty notes. He can pull craziness. So if you guys are really interested in like really delving into like crazy tasty notes, go follow Adam. Well, it's hard to follow on Reddit, but go on to
you can go to r/Scotch and search by author.
There you go. r/Scotch, search by author at what's your username? Muskox?
The _Muskox. My last review was Black Art 5.1. So if you search for that, you'll find it.
Perfect. Yeah. So go check out his reviews. Check his backlog. It's all good stuff. You guys will get a lot of good insight on some whiskeys. Christina, do you want to talk about for a little bit?
Please don't stab me, Christina.
Is that the equivalent of
Don't really talk about it much. Continue on.
Ed, where can the people find you, Ed?
Why, you can find me at The Rock Cut Review on YouTube, also Facebook and Twitter. We currently have a few different things going on. We have one serious review a week. We have one really bad review a week. And we also have some sort of strange narrative thing that is quickly going off the rails. So please come check us out.
And don't try and look for his Patreon.
See, here's the thing.
Try to look for his Patreon. I dare you.
After we made that parody video, a few people said, "Where's the link?" and we'll actually give you money. So now I'm like, should we actually make one?
You should totally do that. That shit was hilarious.
So, but yes, we're kind of a kooky channel. But if you like a little bit of seriousness and a little bit of crazy bullcrap, please come check us out.
It's a great channel. The mix is great. There's not many people doing what you're doing on the Whiskey Tube. So yeah, go check them out.
Absolutely.
Will, Sarah, and Matt, if you guys want to triple team this.
You want me to do it? Are you, since you've been drinking heavily?
Go for it, Matt.
All right. Obviously, we're at Whiskey Crusaders on YouTube. We also have Instagram and Facebook as well. Sunday we'll have Patreon, but not yet. So, it's all good. But yeah, we have a good time. We do reviews once a week. We do random other crazy shit occasionally. So then we do a lot of private events as well on our club side. So we have a lot of fun here.
Lives once a week too on Monday nights.
I think Matt just accused you of being drunk.
Yeah, and I'm the one that remembered to mention the lives.
Wow.
Yeah. Sheesh.
We've got some awesome whiskey and barbecue episodes coming out, so keeping a lookout for that.
Is it going to be on your channel or Whiskey and Barbecue's channel?
Huh?
It's on our channel.
Oh, it's on your channel. Cool.
Yeah, it's with Pit Face Barbecue, which is one of my buddies that lives down the street from me.
Oh, sick.
All right, Jeremy, where can people find you and your YouTube channel?
Right now, no, don't subscribe to my YouTube. There's rubbish in there. There's a review of a Starwood, which I was very cranky about.
And you were very cranky in that video.
It was so cranky. It was great.
You need to review. You need to subscribe. He's got very cute videos of his wee little dog, and I love it so much.
There will be a link to Jeremy's YouTube, whether he likes it or not, in the description of the video.
But Vito, what have you got coming up? Because I know that you've got some things in the works. You've got some pretty exciting things in the next couple of months that you've got planned. Come on.
At some point in the next
little bit, I will finally get around to releasing that Silver Fox Distillery visit.
How long have you been
Yeah.
working on that,
3
man?
months.
It's only been 2 or 3 months.
You know when life just kind of gets ahead of you.
No, I have no knowledge of any of these situations.
Well,
like that.
well, you know,
Never
it kind of life kind of got ahead of me, and yeah, I'm still working on it, so it's coming. Don't worry.
But Vito also does have an Instagram.
I do have an Instagram that I post to sometimes. I am obviously part of the Cast Strength crew on this channel. I will get reviews out eventually, and we do the live streams every other Wednesday. We're trying to work some stuff out though, but yeah.
And next Saturday, so not this coming Saturday,
yes.
but on the 13th, we have like a crazy epic stream happening for our 1,000 sub thing that we've got going on.
Yeah,
we got a ton of guests. It's going to be insane. It's going to be like 4 or 5 hours long, I think, at this point. I don't know.
No, it's gonna be probably closer to 7 or 8, Brad. So get ready.
Okay, that's yeah. I didn't sign up for that, but okay.
Also, Brad, you need to ban me from Reddit again because I like generating.
That sounds right. Okay, I'll go over to Reddit and ban Jeremy right after this.
Did we miss anybody? We did not. So let's call it a night. Brad, sign us off since you disrespected me and signed us in.
Do I need the ball cap?
No, just sign us off, man. Just sign
Okay,
us off.
fine. It's been great. Thankfully, I guess I'm not fired somehow. Cheers. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Cheers,
Thanks for
everyone.
having it.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us, guys.
Josh showed up.
What's going
Josh
on?
showed up. Oh my god.
Wow, in the last minute?
Okay. See you later, guys.